comes to his knowledge, nobody can match him because he knew something different about who the African was. And sa book na he completed a session or Kasimbi. I want him the palm. Or say the collective ownership of resources and a strong focus of communal development will allow us to escape the clutches of neo-colonialism and build a prosperous Africa that serves the interests of all its people, not just a few privileged elites. This is the vision of Africa that we must all work towards. We rise by lifting others, think in abundance, and I don't think it's very difficult. But and they say person go back to senior na ye nananom etie na omo ye noboa omo from akuma mu eboabo omo
kai o si sika pedede ampa o sika pedede bebre a be dru ba bi no na enya yi. But before say be start no mo me share na yen like and subscribe na amana ife and yen name 31st your school university or see echo yen name 31st yo Michelle
o be me jo
na abusuafo obi aho ye de
obi aho
yo sani no yes you here grow in silence, how to get rich without anyone know you. In short, the sika PDD.
We're very quiet. So, and so be go so natural course be take its effect. Then afterwards, so better say after the unity na bia what in na we here ni na so person we person ye na osa de da me do say many times o intimate chire ni might as well be a business. Will be a business here was 10,000 every month to that. And was not here who bet 20,000 to say. Say we will be a person ye did now person try go for say yeah. Watch about Obesano. We shoot Obesano. Of course, sorry, Corana, chairman first by now take it. Is what how got the chairman Eddie. 20,000 can say about Zabudo. And 20 rounds, that's the Garasa. And we just said the public ground move free to come. Will be answer as me. Say, wait me out to turn on my yako, especially or more monam papa so person subampa. In Yesicano. Any day no invitation and me say in now even or more cry at 2 mudi or more Yesica not it more as individuals no. And Yesican hold the room or mobile. But o mo juma no a wo mo ye no e na edi o mudin no eko enti bo say on tese wa begina oba TV su bi the dollar bi anase si de bi kire unso so de ne car na be kire na so de camera bi akoto de fie so ubetini de yeso papa we na juma we nipa we na advance normal we no produce o do tini de aso so o to de bi kura na company no nte wonim nipa we o she company na se o but the product no and then the services no echo many times cry esre ni din nontina sabi omo no tibi adiye and omo a wote say ni sika di nani mansa na wate na adwuma no do no na mze adwuma papa bi na ekire sa sika no na wote but before say gabeti sika no so hu ba bia sika ni free ba and before so beti say hana sika ni free ba no na chese nipa ni din kura hu say wo sika sika be bra wo hye omo a otwam because sika ankasa yedi ankasa pa no nyini say ubetimi di wani ankasa pa hu yedi nyini sa nti wo hia obi a wo ye pa wontimi nkyere pese sa very time nipa dodo na kakra bi na betima kyere se papa we ebia wo ye odefo maybe the way I walk kasa so si ye no ho so si ni nipa kasa so si dwen na bia wo tie kyere a ba hia fo dodo no antimi nkyere obi a wo ye odefo hia fo dodo no antimi nkyere nti omo dwen se so obi tututu sika kyere se bi sika nti nipa dodo no ano omo dwen se sika no kyere se bia watoka ana so wasi dan akese ebi kura wato plane so wato ship and na kyere se nipa no sika but sika fo bebre nso wato plane ana so watoka akese a na je so the bare 0.11% of ni sika no and yes I did now one talk crowd my own who say water because of you say no na kyerɛ why ye but many times water because e be a boano e ma no timi more productive and I say timi ma no kobantem anything water sa no ma ni pado do no a nti kakra me maka
Japan then na unya number 18 remu a unya kwasiko.
All right, legend. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay, dear. No, because me share. Yeah, papa. This Doctor Osei Kwame despite honestly, me betty Doctor Osei Kwame despite. And I say me who physically, you know. Nancy. But no, I build the piece of my build the other investment. Oti wasem, but na papa na moody. Na Ghana for we na said until so recently. As a social media abibua who say okay despite me yeah and see that can hear very 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 true now legend yeah share me dem team ya me ko psychology aspect and as I dream moody especially in UTI we want to build in silence but if you social media and no be hu ebia ya mensa akwa koto fie no flanti o social media akwa koto car wato Rolex wato say celebrities no more yes and man. Maybe they think that is their lifestyle, but yeah, mebuna fe na yesisua yeah be as you see, we are in a situation where whether we like it or not, there is that hyperactivity on social media. A man be brain na lose focus. Inti yeah mebunu san legend then we would be mentally tough, number one, and also we will not seek public validation or recognition. We are in our silence trying to build ourselves.
You can't scaffold celebrities in town.
Okay.
Well, entertaining scaffold. Entertaining scaffold. Now, that's what we'll be seeing here for. And into that, here for the Jesus uncle for a day. And into that will be what Dubai or Timmy a plane or Triabia $200,000 a Jay-Z metronyum. Yeah, and this old teacher also Jay-Z was capable because we'll be snake. Don't know. But as a Cafona and Casa party, they are no entertainers. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
Now if you cry, entertainers now a woman or a scaffold, almost say you saw music canon.
And the church.
Yes.
And to shall say I entertaining, but the drew baby, the normal better to the year. And until what me beer. But rare for more businesses or more companies, more investment. That's rare worth. Or more products or more tone. So they provide proper solutions. And there's always a brand here now, my Uncle more TV show. One say, "Anna, we are popular." Ignorantly, you may think that popularity is worth. It's not. It's not. It's not. Popularity, you have to learn how to convert that to worth. But really, popularity itself is not worth. The first will be a popular, and Chelsea will scam. The Uncle will be a popular. Said it. We show more money because we want to convert its visibility into what is worth. You know, there are so many people who are very silent, but they know the worth that they have built. Into a young person, also what is really the part I was offer, I will be to build this kind of worth. What I say, and yet we'll follow. Sir, what the upper just look at the statistics and see in every segment, the top 90% of wealthy people are owners of businesses. They are merchants, they are industrialists. The next 5-10% is shared among everybody else. You know, the celebrities, the politicians, or those, but any society, with all power class, it's going to go or a wholesaler. So, and you are already so casano there. And the communities be bra komo o timi se ska for pa no sebe and to so ya branch up so so ya bibia o mo na so so mo enye de o TV so to nyom na nze ya wo yes wo kobo nyom na ba na $50,000 one man $50,000 what is that nyom to phobia Fred and yon could to force so mera no man $50,000 o timi ba ko dan se branch ba ko ka musicians be brebo mo mbo to nyom ma no onye musician will be big because I produce more skill than musicians. See, and this is all your brand now. Person we did and not just our talent. Now person turn my mentor. So our talent will turn no problem. But in young tour by itself, going to make us no tour now or to into no worthy or more much businesses or more able to media tomos or more.
Yes, 2%. I say the word, 2% na entertainment na say na 2%. So the population na 2%. It imagine say kind about for by omkra no say 2% no use sika no
to build wealth. That's right.
Yes, so can say you share entertainers na those people athletes ni sa na Bia when you sika for Bibiana or try so will stay in for sad ayina no. Omuna from.
And our bottom.
Omuna from. It's a ubi su a bibi. Pa. Na do say men can say, yeah, you are great. Example is you, Mr. Obeng.
Hey,
it's not loud. Your word is not loud. It's a Oma Windy Melody, Omudi Hoa dance, say, watch a chiripa, and say, and yell out to Sesania, Bimudi and City. Now, I said, Commissis Canaja, Madame Figosu, Charlie, wouldn't there be woo, Maza, as this guy is gazing with DB. I did so, yes, I didn't mean you did do. As I say, I did it.
So him that will be there. Not just a bit might be 120. And the other thing I want him that will now say we the next 3 years. Now I'm planning for the long haul.
Right.
Until been the saying can answer muno. Wouldn't that will be wanted was planning for long term or long life. Because it will cost you more to live long than it will cost you to live very short life.
Yeah.
Obo avance was obeko retirement 60 years, no problem. Now say would 60 years, no na say we say benya 40 ka ho awere.
100. What is you? 40 is
Tim mom dey me say dwen ko actually. Na dwen dachi. Na nya won kwankwa na so dwen ma ho. Odwen sabe ema o ma na wona mo particularly. So nteno na eno nkyerɛ sɛ wo no de hia wo ana sɛ we nkyerɛ nko a da bi but wo ni sɛ we wasteful and yeah can wo sɛ wo building wealth in silence. What I know is business now wo yɛ no because you are building wealth wo plant seed you know wo tia also sign a planting this alcohol no they are always planting. They are always expanding. They are always growing. And then many of them, the first 20 years, you know, is about growth. It's about growth. Very few people, and I'm maybe just 5 years for growth of wealth, or 10 years. I think the minimum you're looking at 20.
Wow.
Yeah. If you're growing wealth, which means that you're always plowing back. You boys and the car back on know them.
Yeah.
But in the Juma, the company no cars bear 20. Or no as an individual, the car 20. If you back on our team, and should be able to see hotels bear the all. Because I've trained now one funny sick can say Uncle Sis have a very 10-bedroom house, mansion, no only hotel. So anything I never hotels be praying. It was as uncle for they are very much prudent. Tempia the second scanner was an outside question. To the one number. That's a Papa way the Tempia or ya the Fufro. Oh, break it granny. So because they are always plowing back. Man. It was when you 1 million other question, 10 million was other question, 20 million other question. We walk around good feel ground because Papa we cried a hand. We are in Tadia baby and Sabi pet. Three. I'm out for holiday. With the one Kobe, I'm out for your party on the first 20-30 years. That's what they do. Especially so Simon Tempe 20 years once or by yes, in their 50s. Then a drew baby at him say what build so much word says or sit down Kessie or talk Kessie or co baby at him saying candy watch a channel cry. So I think significant word panel. Building business for you to build a successful business, at least 10 years is okay. But wealth, building wealth where money works for you, where you have transitioned beyond just business as an investment, but investment as a vehicle to create wealth. That level, no, I think so many of these rich men that we see, especially in the African perspective, are people who spent a lot of years to build and invest. And no teams more two sikagu pass. Or yes, or two sikagu as in what they call to but go for back one is the most important investment in fear was here is smart. What the Range Rover with them. A Juma war yena what Tonyum and so you moving and no pen a disicade a brand. But on the Range Rover, and what the talkers I can say when on your salary back crowd and answer me. There is no other source of income apart from that lifestyle. And yet they live more expensively than the other person. So the first 20 years now will be they building a significant wealth. These other guys are blowing cash and telling everybody that they're very much successful, which many times is not true. So to be baby na papa na wono wa building bibia ma chese. Minim de bit ma say no. Because woman they always building. Yeah, I know aside their question. It is old body any fifi in China was I could to know their baby fufro. Yeah, I know two, but I could see baby fufro. Yeah, I know two. So, but I can also the ultra body anyway. I don't know on maybe. So, to build in silence, it means that you are always plowing back, reinvesting. Any profit, any proceeds, 10 year, and the building assets continually.
Right.
Continually. It's a lifestyle and it takes decades.
Wow. Lifestyle and it takes decades. Legend, there was a time we live session be now. Who can say me was very profound. We say nipa unim die crash the we are also fast bompire. And sometimes the kind of prayer that we pray into emptiness because the old umpire no crano, it doesn't exist. Now, tell me, I'm a question. I'm from the young people's perspective. Young guy, me so me ye business, me investment, me shisheni man kakra in my silence, being very resilient. Me talk also me juma. Now, at what point or what how important is networking whilst I'm building in silence? Building in silence, be also saying a difference. Okay, menkwan and may all those kind of things by myself, but building in silence, how do I position myself so that I will attract the right network? Because young guy, because I was saying, if you have the right network, it can purchase it about maybe 10 times than who seek now own. See, how do we position ourselves in that way? We will attract that right network, that right financial knowledge and opportunities whilst we are building in silence.
Okay. I just say for our more build this our way to we are branching now in about community contact na ta no mudi nkomo a eboa. Not necessarily say o ma usika kra. So obu ho atam bia wotimi afini nyina kra unya 10 minutes on ho a ye obeti no a chance wakodi maybe 20 years over before. So getting access to their knowledge is key. And many times so almost to me connected ma nkofo sebe almost ni more. When now for na omo ye utipem for no de was all the only two from the ono pe party bebre no. Ono onya adwen no bukura befu. Wadanfo bia wono dwen se sika kire se wo sika pedede no. Ono no sebe e bia ofri him and I say ono want ye di ase. Nto ono no bonso obe pick unnecessary fight with you for no reason. Me wa onye ni sika. Onye no hwe o. But just the fact that you're focused and you're more disciplined than him. And it says, Uncle for no network along the line, you will feel frustrated or you give up on this journey. And I'm just saying, Nipa, my dream draw. I almost also was our desire not to build are the ones that you have to network with them. And if you're able to connect with some of them, it's key. It's key because the man who is just say such anyway, then 90% is mental. It's mental. It's a mental game. Wealth is a mental game.
Wow.
And it's it's a mental game. And into that we share more, also my journey entirely different from the rest of the people. The reason you can follow be teenage normal but mentally they are not at that level. Once a nipa obia to me children do what a told be discussions about, for instance, visa near Buchitra. Who's here for the doors? To a couple on to us. I'm training rules at level. No. The other thing is Sikahunya be brainy. So especially the people we call professionals. It was about about him out him say bogus. Because baby I dream that a person didn't could run one tears a crown would do or take a crab anything. Those who have first will sit down by a crown him so deal. What to me sit down with East Legon, therefore he's a rich man. Who also are East Legon down will see man workers. When you cannot talk about money with these two people cannot talk about money. Why? Because back what in Papa Bia was sit down and say, I'm a workers. Oh, East Legon. The workers, you don't know anything. Could be so sick, but could be before now grow. Drink so yeah, man. It's a mental game. And it reflects the amount of heat that mental disposition can control. So, and come up here for me. And unfortunately, there's even finance education and there's wealth education. They are not the same. There's finance education to help you to at least survive. But it gets to another level you want to build wealth. It's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
So, levels. Now, we show now from now to any what's our part now? What was our part? No. And our mono commodity different offer. Different. Normal money different. Now, was that here for no do here for we are catching for the be catching. You told me also you mean every line so. Now Copenhagen for what no I can see. Yes, I will be frustrated because they will talk as if they are making sense, but they are not making any sense. But there's so much that people can create. But these people are very happy with 50,000 a year. I'm bluffing around. And when somebody is building a factory, so and it is a channel for when a channel is can be a share and commodity different offer. Wash a t-shirt or share jeans be known and factory on workers at 2,000. Because your Koba could be one of their factories or your buses. Your Cobra from Crown. Himself say, you're very young. So who is coming? And I'm young, number Thomas. This is like 10 years ago. Wow. In one of those factories in China. And the other ones are called jewelry processing plant to be. Which are more. As if no one can say different. They are a big yard. Workers be brave. From design to production to marketing. Different. So, and I wish I had was also. Many times, enough of 1 year, engineer, doctor, lawyer. Some come on, we knew. Maybe this uncle away a factory. Cocoa, I can see, I will see hotels. This I'm paying for no more, no man. So, obey 3, 4 bank owners. So, the Osho network anymore. This I was a uncle for no do say no more enough for. And that's what many times you're not for the accountant, nurse, politician,
lawyers.
So that is why a lot of the educated people are not in that realm. But I tell you, go and look for the owner of Fiesta Royal. His conversation is different. Right. The owner of ANC More, his conversation is different. The owner of, let's say, normal those major importers, or the bell containers bear 50 every month, or Ghana, some come over. And you've been an accountant in the project management. Different. So they are quiet. This only about cry once a year. You're on your way. So there's big difference.
Wow. I said now can we say wealth no levels and part, especially to say the be more a millionaire no, and be more a billionaire. And they say a difference. And the Biabicas and says, the assistant you must sit here is going to do level be won't mean to because math no ain't me roho. We are there math name roho because Anna into me to say we 401k we there's no way you can be a billionaire in 401 and found this to me simple because the math you will limit how bit me every month every year now we are 100 years now we and if I know simple 2% we a billionaire and even crown millionaire no crown so you can one but I the different level no crown that means also we be kasapa can
that's right
those things no yo you back you had said send you city ase no and ase nyina say especially to kwan ni ade no ase say on a big house or a kind of papa bia be on a federal job and you see ntimi nye dida ene Trump will be nyina yes safe be you no or on a nice car be our team we trying to 401k kakra if he say no niska it every year be new car be ba topping and we dey osika o woman na dinosaur no yakoje big one kakra na yako we dey osika o nipa bebre o sa process ye ba yekrum so a omo to cars akese okoje bank loan no me akoto car akese ya yes ade na che ase osika ye show ye ho ye nipa ta na ye wo sa situation dey na betimi aka che say betimi aya because Maria okon ho ya oye basisi so na find chain no o share television issue in trauma na nim so oye basis
David
you said the person Gucci watch na Louis Vuitton bag no no na be kire say ye word ya yes ade na che akai me I believe in behavior because behavior no ni jai dey and I be part of you I be rua with DNA again na betimi aboya me yetimi free sa situation yetimi ejai sa ne no
for project can say be so any so I won't mean all your lifetime. Yeah. But say be as important person you're looking at 10,000 of them. So hotels now person we a teacher about to person see hotel. We a police officer about to person build a factory. For BB kesi beside it's need to one amount. It will move you from the realm of car and house. Me who lawyer about or a poultry farm I am say. Was why I invested over 10 million, maybe $6 million. Or Yiko. That automatically moves him from that thinking. Or he dared to say, Mr. Sabit my baby. He's in his sisters, I'm sure. But for the project can say so. We are sure no also people investors money at the one factory, but I'm saying I'm fat. And was starting say the Japan kakaka already. Water. The say ye munyina will be at the BKC be pricing and nisua. It will push you into thinking differently. That's the game. Because it's Uncle Fona Eko Masamaka Saka said, it's just the projects and the quantum of business that they have built. No. And almost many of them started with not much, especially Uncle Fona. Hey, it's the projects that they said they will do. Some now on paper. You could have just said, oh, Mame, and call holiday, be na menya, you may be married. The other guy was no, let me do something different.
Yeah.
And that pushing. At the beginning, I can see a party. It was all the big project, investment, business, production, this and this. I can say for the rest of my days, this is what I'm going to do. That will cut you from a lot of these other mediocre ways. Actually. And over here, don't know if you can see the brains woman is they are settled because they can't see far. Yeah. And the word to I can say no dear. Nigeria says it's just a matter of saying it's a mismatch try baby. And it's in every industry.
Yeah.
Every industry. Ubu ane be and can vote keke. Because in Kwako yan can vote 100 hectares. What challenging who was other now how sir. But what kwa obey you? What kwa obey what the upper money do you be uncle phone or no just as him. Obey 20 years time was or 2 and no one ye be crowd processing. Because Mrs. Dank think it is the same Missy Hotel. Yeah, well, my mammy for be bro, Missy Hotel, Kumasi. Hotels like I say Anita hotels no harm. And yeah, then almost here. They just one time that BB striking is a me too, I can do something big.
Mm-hmm.
And they committed to it. And in their 60s, they have built it. But these other people are more of our money, or more car home with. They are settled. It immediately said the threat is you settling with the little that you call wealth.
Yeah, so you know, me and can tell you probably bring near day. He said, "You can share ya dream now." Because people will be some say, "What do you want?" They don't even know what they want.
Mm.
And two teams and say, "Yeah, we're actually because when we cry the near a ship we are seeing now, crana. You pack a crab in him. A dear pretty.
Yes, so many so money.
Yes, you said your kind. Now a friend say, can come, stuff can say, or see at least try." See, on try crowd, be John, why I'm not a sasa. And the other is to say, sometimes people don't study the system. The system now, woman. Oh, Ghana, why are you writing pages of proposal? I mean,
business plan.
I was so system now, woman. How many people now trust our proposal? Say, Upiska, what Nancy to say, I could be continuous a P7 was saying, are you serious? System now, woman.
What are the
yeah, nipa send actual proposal. Omanya, just say one the MTM say chief before. Let me say maybe a true proposal be optimization hotel no cry home bus. Now, how many people natural have proposal now omanya sade no? Now what you want also what say we use school say 5 years. How? And others to na what throw sir
and only say over video okay. So take it first step for 5 years, then you sure send go build it.
Oh, at least go do baby. And I can say at least try. At least try. And I own the amount for some TSA say hotel and person me build it. Na me sika ni nya nu. Ada bi am start farm bi. On the hotel na no person change na or start sa. So nipa be brain nim actually what they want.
Wow.
We that's we are saying nipa be brain nim de ye pet. Ye nim ye pet. Because we share near cost be sometimes I dream with Tiasi. How not even crying the one proposal and see the side and crama. Look at the interest rate also. The person
I know we have this almost to scan back.
Oh,
I don't know if
he.
Yeah, legend. As similar okay there. What my dream alcohol because say, and I'm looking at it from African consciousness standpoint, you know. On say impenifo bu ebe omsi ye you say brabekum suna on be prekusin ho no ankopra. O share a before in general. On say ni edi afam for the past 500 years, you know. As a naturally a ma bibini per se or fitting in to a particular life because of course you are living in the Western hegemony. So and indeed bibini enyes kakra na sebi omo a ye wa akwantu na ye wa akwantu no kan dodo na akwano se bi o mpese ne mane Ghana fo bedi agro ba ne bane so nyi du ba bi no onya ware a o se ni na on ko Ghana fo munum no how is he or she going to relate with other people and ohwe broni so a onya wura dan bi mu a no oni se me no this is what they've said about me it is oniska no kra na onisema be mu dia onisema uska into your mobile Ghana mobile Africa look at the way we would treat them. Yeah be man utimi ko ye experiment bi experiment na ye no bibini ni broni omoko restaurant ana ne ano serve waiter no waitress no or bibini no kra na di kan ba ho first. No is supposed to be ready even before Bronini Diano. But the way only Bronini Cassan, I said, Bibia Tonoso. I said, Bibia Tonoso, like, who say, why I shocked to say that I cannot explain. But yeah, dear, no, Osha, Unyes Kaka Kana, a horse na Rolex Naba. na chain number, all these things, people are fake. But Nina legend, building in silence, when we lack the African consciousness, you will fall into that trap because you want to be, you want to be validated. What they say, Yempeni Fuibu, Probisa on Wako School in England, he knows how to speak the Queen's language. Or all those things, can be na Emma, youth, especially, it mean building in silence. Bones a young guy, Onye Juma, come a na Odimiko Aquacoto, a Mercedes Benz be. Ebi crown a honsu.
I mean, I don't say a friend say, blacks in the Thomas Mercedes, can say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Blacks
Mercedes, BMW.
Any top Mercedes.
Any tonic, say.
And someone to tea. Company grand to tea. Any talk, say. Yet Mercedes, any Gucci. Any tonic, say.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
One who said, the okay, who's a consciousness now are very relaxed. And you live within your domain. And you don't feel like open so impressive. The more conscious you are, the more confident you are in your African being. So, and I just say, I'm going for it. Baby, no, I got a history no ground on echo. You mean to share Bruni a war preno? It's a possible no market Canada. Say, if you need Sikakrana and Sasaya, now you may cast a decided boy paniano. Over. Say, oh, yeah, and found Sika. And found a professor. COVID by and found who's away here and as again. A yarea day. Yediamay.
Right.
And to the best society, I know any Sika and as a school. The history. It was as an African beer or you're conscious or when you Sikano. One preno. One preno. The 1 year conscious or when you Sikana as well school still operate. Because we're and Nipper be so much as said, dear night, I to be beneath. A never and free no, and as we name no home to operate. So, ni Muhua, Sabi, oh, shall tell what I saw. Because we knew the only one I would say was so botai pampe and said will be a boo. Now, said will be a mookran and come for him. Bosika phobia, abophobia, most can we shall know the gate, Seattle, or the aim, or the Lamukoto, a friend say. McDonald's, no, I news. But one on the chrome one, that's one I will be unfathom. Or got on the McDonald's, I don't anybody. But oh, now I said, why? Because of the information we have about ourselves. And to me, said, I think about to settle I'm a very much comfortable and fulfilled and happy in whichever, because it needs a control. No. As a matter of fact, fame it needs a control. Fame, wealth, power, all those things, they are not the end itself. They are means. Money is a tool. Money should not define you. It's a tool for you to do something. Power itself should not make you feel proud. Because power no kuta ose be your beti media ABB. They said the electrician supplier was a BB screwdriver be kuta no. Now a person just say I'm an electrician screwdriver kuta menti. Therefore. No, because you are using it to solve problems. So the same with money. So money itself, so to me, man, cannot define what. Then you don't have definition. And this is Sika and also Mercedes Benz now with him no. And our person go for share no the bua. Neda can be free say. How would you define yourself? It's a political position, and I'll just say, "Oh, for that will go for you know. We have a horse. I won't say them. What do you have the horse? I do." But you should define yourself by your essence, who you are as a person. Nipa would be also some brabo. The value that you bring to society. Those are the things that should define you. Not money, not power, not even your degrees or fame. Intimidation is a lower level, a lower version of understanding of life.
say sad was here because you are near Kufuni here. Who yet, you know, I was say, yeah, we. You know, who is Sano? Yeah. African Americans is the same. So, and they will share there was a picture of Jay-Z, not worth 800,000. Now Jay-Z now worth 1 billion. We shall over crab 100,000. No, she's a chance of fine call him with be our now worth 1 billion.
I relax.
Relax. Yeah.
What's relax? But only three. That man knows something.
Yes. Yeah. The way our breeding it, you know.
Yeah. So just cannot feel or not drink a cold.
Yeah. Identity, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe say self-acceptance.
At the beginning, let's get you hold. I don't know, but me ask
validation.
Force validation, then who shame.
Yeah.
So, and so what I feel yes, can you to say compare our pictures now? Just say it was so funny.
Once a nipa or you could to more to do and so the baby no woman identities out. Oh, so for be a while, no could down who are him. No politician be our bar power and over the old boy. I'm telling you, nipa power, you're powerful. No, Huna, you will see, because they're able to take power. The more powerful you are, the more calm, or calmer, if there's an English word. They become very humble and sober.
Yeah,
that's very powerful.
Also, must share BB.
That's right.
The thinking is different now. The level is different.
Yeah.
You know, now no millionaire or a billionaire. It also dream like billionaire.
Sir, and a yake, one go here. I want to share the same jacket for 3 years. Wow, pretty gig, man, what degree I'm saying, I'm a manager, Ushana, be a Kushiano, company owner, or no or Brafo. Oh, your manager episode, oh, you card episode, be told your committee and go be pre you card, and I'm saying, you card mini, the telephone number, the 2 pad. You can't let me jam if I go to bed. Yeah, I can't go to bed.
Hey, what do you call Hey, Mama, Mr.
I'm an insurance manager. I'm saying, okay.
Mama, if I show business card, man, baby, we have business card.
It is one way. And go for the pros. I'm gas
business card. The first come.
Because one of our projects, I come by how the best can see the about was so. The age that me a packet vibe on the and a van to buy cuckoo a branch of our coffee project. Could you know every person behind them? Give me the number of my Venosa. Now, if you know, it will come also, my boss, you know, until and Cocasa. To buy an ice and I distorted. You know what I mean? Say, or Casa is so.
Yeah.
Because of her, now or her, maybe I didn't say so. See anybody. Therefore, done to me there. And there several times, a lot of our projects, yeah. Oh, yeah. But I could say, Kumase, I can't fabric and buy. No, I try to buy 1 year name on that because most people are multi projects on baby, you know, to be quiet what to and to meet me, a child number the coins and some buy. To be like I said, oh, your bossy cacram said, I was sending a message, you know, and 9% who they now work. Okay. What? Sir, oh, Nippon baby, I can't not say. Maybe you focus here also. Oh, when you need Kakra, will be to me baby side because project about Libanese maybe was it. Are you the owner or you are taking care of somebody? For somebody, I'm saying, are you wise? Why do you ask this? Why is your mind? You know, so any uncle said it to be a didn't say it is a hunu.
Yeah, it's not that validation. No. Validation, you know, near the high into my day, and I said, you can, they didn't know at the pressure bar.
Yeah,
and my autonomy won't mean to. And Yama also, we won't mean yet. Oh, now we say our baby, to me, sign down money, the enough features, I'll be kind of because the one day will be signed down. So share parties near dear. I will chief for more party. Will be on every at be also change yatade. Every EBA also change BB. And so Bashaka and yet who say,
also, yes, sir. Obo from Krana won't to me. Was it say? Only part of your come no from ground.
Debbie.
Because already Nippon or from that.
Yeah.
But oh, resume, who knows about for how are you going to deal with the pressure?
And I no cry no say, what to who cry say? If you say me free situation now, so I go from the boy be so free about me because of Niama why yet sad. Which I share Nipa be blow my side. Obi na ne ho che na dan no say, bro, omo hu dan we na say any common yan ne because over time you be common de wa on kan che me say dan no. As what team said dan no hard dream. Ha. So me want to cry no a day with him no and cry no crack college. She say unkwa no we nkwa na che. And so you are still paying. I will bet me a downside. See, I'll be free. Sunny Padu Jano, Chino, you didn't a can pana. I'm saying, so, and I can't enough. Yeah,
this guy's you. The cannon will be a good. And yet, what do you break Triaka? Until anybody be bringing to me, she be. I mean, why are you man? You see, canal blue, no problem. And that's about one and what take. Boga di dokono okope mara no akoto fried rice abom so
what can we have
Oh Lord.
If you okope mara di ane also high biko so we are for the level
bro
but after I couldn't get back to choba or buy again in Jano because choba the obadi say there be choba.
They would me decide in this one. Yeah, papa. Yeah, bro. Faba for the called Georgia. And before they ever called Georgia, I could be Saturn up Mr. Chan. Oh, yeah, you, your friends, the Chinese. You call as a market. You call Rifuna Thai for I call your friends say. Georgia, a Chinese fast food near a quarry, na qua, Omudia, I said, oh, really not. What a sausage back could be said you would do not.
We got 7
Let's kind of crowd you. Now, oh, so you did that, yes, I do soon be. Only be Saturn grandma chop money.
As open so I have a guy who has boys. What's your father papa car? You call it colleges. Eh?
They did a
papa car, coffee, Louis Gas, you're going. Who's the guy in your dear? Anyway.
I said, we don't carry it. I said, you. Now, who drew her? Mercedes Benz now, papa cried, and you should know. The papa Mercedes Benz and papa no use no or the abani akwe lose near the NSC cars now did no easy. Who to flew out police one side at the car that was a garage. They no crowd. You did this as soon as you start a crowd GP.
Where?
When you need 16, 15, maybe a car acquired Nasaqui. Now, we did 21 here now.
And this won't call anymore. What is a BBI show? BBI show. Anne.
Or building
business, crowd business, you know.
Yeah.
Not a tall cruiser.
Yeah, the tall
cruiser. Or a politician, disabled.
Yeah.
Blow cash, you know, beyond what we have.
Yeah.
Also, only discipline being. I'm not sure so bit my build this business past significant business who needs our discipline. A lot of these guys that we call very wealthy people, if there is anything about them which is very common, there's so much self-discipline with money. All of them, not one or two. Good up more, especially more funders in Ankasano. Or maybe have so much wealth, you know. Look at all of them. So you be Bini, so you Bruni. Almost all of them. They're very much prudent with the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
They spend on their businesses for productivity, not for funds. So And is a what to say was boys now. Went to me build a business because you be other. Went to me. Do ya boys be they so music ya blow cash be more problem no. What were they trying to do? They were trying to tell us that they were wealthy. And they were not.
Yeah.
So one of the signs about Nipa way Wabuano. Oh yeah. What started business in Nana which I was a billionaire. Wabua. So to talk as I can say Wabua.
Yeah.
And over pencil. But Babu out him so what same watch it and then and be ordered the wire cry. That's different. But they were starting ra men or project office cashier or funny pan bear 100 or TV so ye interview or person or penny be a would be a coach this guy. Wabua. A human watch it. It's not true.
Now I say be more on yes and or so the change human but sometimes I know they feel
and you're correct.
9 out of 10.
Welcome. But they were prudent. I watch my face for the last 40-50 years. Look at them. Or more 1,000 crowd baby sound. They're not the way.
Nana, I say my boss wears black t-shirt with one dirty jeans. One dirty jeans, but the company generates 200 million a year.
Wow.
Yeah, 200 million a year. As well as one jeans t-shirt, they be a dirty jeans and manage.
I got to check this. When you see to the beer, we need to
over almost somewhat 3. Who read it for be also 3. 3 no bit may be or black a suit or black a suit or black a friend say yellow blue
navy blue.
Yeah, navy blue no almost had 3 no. Now see no be say one crowd who say no and so be chef for so many years.
Okay, I'll cover the private plane no.
3 your friend says our jackets need 3 and or pants 6. Obeshan be 3 years.
Yeah. Now I don't know what me create worth.
Yes. Also, because we they say, so no, because what we have to remember and say, wealth is the money you didn't use.
That's right.
Wealth is the money you didn't use. But my fufi say, oh, we they say, you could cash no. The link not to. Mr. Beano, the link not to.
Okay.
Okay. Nanati, Kone Sabra. Minia, Richard Auni.
Yes,
my washing. And then the old alcohol. Aye, yeah, go. Because you say, oh, Bibi Kappa. It is all Bibi Kappa. Then I may share commercial be. Oh, Yamakama, 9 chess near day. Yeah, now we have the information that one I'm waiting about to shares and Yamani be. Richard, Yanko.
That's why you muted though.
We are muted. So Kasadia we muted.
Mochemenka.
I think you're too.
Yeah. All right. Intimatia, Mr. Barfi.
No, Ricky. Nana, okay. I'm saying also corner Saba back with your friend say mic on.
Oh,
you know, anyway, all
right. Growing in silence. Also, more yani markets ya na munta nkasa bebre sa. Mpenyimfo bu baby say ankwe hunu na edede. Na oba ya bibi maimu hanuma. Omo yedede ni na obekom no. Or a musician, or a footballer, or a politician. If you are 4 years when or the years added in. But how more my ye pana won't your munka. They are building in silence. Na sanko fono or musubani at stronko. What the empire I ever despite in Yemfato. Oh, to a beca sada me what ye see. And I'm a koto carry ye see. By Uncle Society Numa, what your munka. Last time the Dango take as him was in Najuma phone be aqua to talk to now or UK. But on we need now or UK. Or for cause on the business. And the person building in silence, one will focus no core assets. Would drink near me discovered in a bebrew. But one person building in silence on Pesa man sang woman, Ben's Cassia, Jewagon, Watcher Cassia, a dine Cassia, or the last in Aberquaque. In the public, neighborhood say, oh, as some year, but we need company about could be a man 1 million a month. But those who are building in silence, or more building factories, or more the product here, then, by. The boys never had Mr. Obeng Darko won't telling they are building in silence. Canada Japan won't tell one cat. Resort non quana obehunu, or more product buy out. Obeti Canada Japan can or be a costo or yes touch. It's only a man out telling come. One be chasing Timbayaka cabin semuha, one be cabro of unjero, or cabro of Ukraine is cabrofo. There was a cabro of honey or a young for brofo. Brofo, you how can I discover? And or more building in silence, no, or more cassette too much. Oh, die on Crawford so hard, ma. Or more per se we are seeing now who saw my ye, and so no moon ye, untimin that. So you need to grow organically. Sanya man now, ya, a timima will maintain his ye, dino crack. Now, say, if you have a contract, we know when you pay 3 million now, the other blue eyes, you pay 3 months near who's why you need it. Nya dia sa na ma de betimi eden alasti enti ya damase I think some abo boy nsem ni na so ti we de be bo ma ba so na adwuma pa moye enti ya damase ti na obi wa ha no tie na o make sure say we be building in silence focus on area bi a obetimi master ho no why perfect because there can be one ma be no akoso we mu obusa oye we to ba company ho ma successful. And focus one industry, then you're successful, and some how to be back home. What they account, or more building silence, that is what they do. Or more jumping from one place to another. Or more make sure say industry we my successful and son of my day. My son so akko baby falco. Now things man your comparison. Obi how then in young couldn't school, why ye minyan ye, why see that minyan see that no then compare as I only be one to qua. Yame born no few my nearby, or be a few different mothers nearby different womb. And to focus one who go now, dear see when it's no but I don't know what's over there. What they see when it's now focus. Dear Damase, the chair will be also.
I so shares been in your baby,
yeah, they are Obugo Sonia, about Obi Pebia, yeah, delivered nationwide Ghana baby, and to Obi Pebia, I wait to me a deliver man. All
right, see, no. I mean, come a professor.
Aye, yeah, that.
You say good near the Mupebia, Obinia.
They said the Mupebia, this is a Muko good board, or some visit my end, Tom. I critical. Almost a Mupebia, Mumbra good board, they say, no, and she say, Banon, and Jabia, wow, tear no good. First, any part to do an Afri. And Tine Ansana Beton amount, Ponoa, Betono, young cat, Tabia and Sana. What me after good na say what crabby. And Tinaba is in your memoir difficult time, say oh crab good the outside and as even Ghana Hanum. Yes, I him for no crown, no budget permittance and how the good are showing sir. Even good drink no budget permittance and how the good drink are showing sir. Ain't political decisions in the home.
Hopefully, on my business, I come and will be at me. Say, I didn't say Galaxy. Hopefully, no better than a Timia now, almost did you home, almost so at you.
Sure.
That's it. That's it. Freddy.
Mr. Obeng, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Patrik. Good evening. Building inside, let's take a different approach. I think we moved a little bit controversial. So, be flashy and flash in term entity when this. I think the way you could see is a quite you know. Now it's a flashy lifestyle we need so. But now you were relatively young. I think 18 or 19. You know. This can be the thing because I said my you could react who say this is repossess a car if you never be brave. You know. Nekas no you didn't because I said you know. I was say you settle down kakana sikano ye PBB initially I think enough focus no wasn't there, but even though the focus wasn't there, no need a skill be. Now that time we invest into, we decided said there was some specific industry and I'm sure na your representation no share then you want to go shame and then mission skill. But that's kind of bar yeah share them fan BBI and then when we share my wife no and me some form of direction say sikano memfa in because man no ya branch na ko warrior ahofene but on ko show ba no so ahwe ono ne mind ne how sika inti ko share na ma direction kakra no kaso no we ultimate na apartment move for your whole life inti na designer no ya better so kra na designer fe in should be ti Walmart to kwa yi t-shirt $8 no one still me bag na ha me share me ntade ada me dey ejuma factory na no na me bag na ha me share enema keke me de ko bank na me de ko mo nyina Monday to Friday ube hu me no ntade enema keke me hu hia obi kana sem de hia ne simi ra shop so ampa me na mitimi tade na enu ne hia se ma share very expensive cloth na me be ra ho na mato me shirt at the papa say dia me nema kike mato a go shop na here nti I feel say oh yeah young and now be yes lifestyle na enu ne here but from 30 kon dey one free ma because we see sika no who ne sa no money a who abuse imagine say we be always think imagine say na early 20s na e kwa breach na say early 20s teenage years e kwa breach early 20s na nema wasn't too expensive. I remember say we at Canada around 2001 now we me to 3,500 square foot house for around 300,000. Neighbor come zero down. They say that $300,000 house is now $1.8 million. Imagine. Intina it says can you be Mr. Barfi, Mr. Kankam, new Mr. Obeng, but not show no high it me rush up underwear in a designer, socks in a designer. Then but at least the good thing is we grew out of that phase. Name what happens, a lot of people still get stuck in that phase. We default still now with very expensive car, no team. Me say I think I say my me papa or catch me so no di be 22, 23, no me top brand new Benz or can I say why that? He's never did it till we did 2009 and not top brand new Benz. That time now we breach we see in the apartment there. As it's every 5 years they are now was the son. But we delay but we say we freeze our life so someone who here kakra and son of multi by end they say from upbringing near imuye kakra into new sanity. I think that's one thing you can do. And then Mr. Benzo Kasembi say oh the big project go see when this was can allow my own find this show. Me say every day I'm sorry dia bibi o was me kotia and they say my friend me say me never be am free China e buy aba e was me kotia sika no me regardless you can carry wa kodi show no this all kotia won't me kodi because one who kodi a won san count near so they say every day there's always something you have to go pay for and they say me ko ejuma yes me car any problem abam this otia momo fix it me near aba. And last year is Thursday, me call order name be from me Chinese guys won't be see factory. I say I'm call them so Obeng kind so all the project be see when I think that also a mellow kakama because if something the project money has to go and solve or build that project now. Mr. Obeng can come me found call talk and name you have to go and solve this problem. And I think say and one name very difficult to be honest. Last time me sure been catch and say Mr. Obeng ya cast when you kon akọje or say Fred Mr. Obeng you only live once so say because they always have something the money has to go towards and to them Mr. Obeng and say we shana say we discipline was kana for the BC when so and yes something that you can easily do within a year or two by money big. So it is every and then you work gradually towards it. Yes, say the entire thing say you tone it down in terms of expenditure and you decide this about the yes project we that means all your attention and all your focus and all your money goes into that into scanning by say it's going to buy this way quite perfect and it's the same approach they to go Ghana say mobile Ghana na mo be share mo factor obe wan mi say I'm say me hu nyama keka me ho Yeah, and one I'm the coffee, me fear no pa, I'm tired of shame what can't I take you to work. There was some idea or a more like so, and one is shame the raho from home. So what I say, yeah, and I think that's what, but for big projects, when you so, and I'll be extravagant and in term early 20, if you can afford it, early 20s, 32, and this as you go into your 30s, no, that project, the shema, then you take it from there. And then one important thing, the partner to you marry. So, no, so a flash here. And you be flash check, but I know you're a little bit more prudent with money. No more nyak or more and no car same so I think that's where I'll end.
Thank you.
So you go for so customer dey tielo. You would tell us about the customer material. Yeah, they different.
One time the I think so be frame. And okay, be and guys, Mr. Being a face of what they are doing. No, Marine, operating CEO, the chief operating officer, Mr. B baby, go to Marie. Mr. Being, but actually, Miss me, boy, I'm so bad. Marine, organ all the patients, as a man, if you want to go very far, you cannot take out your wife and especially so if you come to the how to use money, you can stop on kakade that you go for but so you're very good with money. Let them take the lead. So it is. I think that's where I'll end.
Who coaching Crawford we know which is Obani very good money so boy. Head of household here, or then head of you know, I don't know 10 years why I ask in fact Germano no Debbie. You know, but saying a Fred kind usually you know a man when it comes to money and I never be brave say if partner why you cry now when you connect there's a study here say most people are almost combine they are force or combining and sometimes I want to say cry I don't know what you mean mushe DNA but it's kind of multi share I mean yeah but in it sanity they see a boy you say sanity you know Freddie has okay that say or say oh yeah no your friends say 19 years say now I be to be flashing in time. It's true, but don't be true. Remember, so too quiet. Who too quiet? I did. As I said, what you want, I would say, one hour. It's can't any of the blue. It's any kind of blow the old blow. Answer. Just a few people pay. Now, yeah. Or more after 40, 50. It be that's what's our situation. And yeah, you know, we are in Tema. It be a mechanic by the time we did 30 no. Kuma, now they cut 1 million. A dime.
Wow.
Yeah. I got to dine for day. I will be almost a Befia to dine. And yes, bet me to dine too. To dine at the BIA parties now. You see, it is only one idea. But sometimes because I'm glad say happy 10. Now I'm free. It's what some mistake, what the bear 40, 50 now, yes, I mistake. I said, I been about be free sad time, not me as I correct you on crab, I be drew sad, you know. By the best Nisenka, we start here and Ankaja, would you buy a movie brown one? I am first anti TSR, you know. Because you want to echo.
Nipana every bubble, so okay, Yama, and man, call ladies first. Mr. Kia.
Okay, thank you. Hi everybody. Sorry. You are such an inspirational young man. So intelligent, and you surrounded yourself with amazing people. And I've also observed your growth, like mental growth. You know, you're just really inspirational, and I just wanted to share that. What do you say? Mr. Obeng, Michiawo. Question back home. Mr. Obeng, when you were speaking, you always talk about this, and I think today I'm just taking the chance to ask you, what's who build a business now? Business mean Not idea who you must Oh, you talk about that a lot, not just today. If I show bit much them yemu and amimu, then in that was a we use to as a check mark to say it's a business business and we in
Wow, that's a tough one. But I mean, Adam, you see numbers we was we start here. We start here, but bonus. I'm not my show. We income is zero. And maybe I'll try to call 1,000. Let's say a year or a month, any of them can work. Now, if you try, maybe I'll say 10,000. Now, if we are 100,000. Many businesses, I'm sure they can do 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. I think the minimum mark, so I will trim so you be significant. Maybe say your business should be doing at least $1 million a year.
Why that number?
I think it's a base. Because if you strike 10% on it, that's 100,000, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say 100,000 is a profit. Anybody with 100,000 a year, you can live a good life. So let's say you have 20% profit. That's good, man. So it doesn't matter whether it's CD or it depends on the economy. Or it doesn't matter whether it's CD or dollar. Say, oh, Ghana, we just started. Say, business or businesses are starting. If you give yourself that mark, by the time I be through income level, look also, Sikano and Chichiro be. And I can say, will be all your business be award that volume, no. Or when it's a so yeah, it means that no hand is the same. So from there, you're looking at 10 million. You're looking at 100 million. You know, a lot of these guys, those are the figures that they play with. And it's a 50,000 a year. And I'll pay so consider. Especially. So when this is up as all be significant there. But so down in the year will aim more, then no problem. So and then you can be building in silence. To me, say $1 million a year is minimum. And all of us can
That's a Mitiasi, yeah. Sorry, Mr. Obeng.
What's up?
That's a Mitiasi, yeah. Uche say it was so weird business. We build the business to a level be a so we crowd bottom line.
That's it.
Not next time we in any business like idea it was a core business operational something. It should be so dear it should be something it make sense. Yes, it would and yet something for the business itself. Okay, I just wanted to grab the concept. Sorry.
Okay, you know him say. You see, as a provision shop, let's say 100,000 a month. If you own 100,000, it be that. But the profit is just about 10-20%. The same can be now the show of Bush full. In 2 years, 50,000 for twice as I people said that started shaky.
No business to back home.
Yes, not started shaky. Whichever business you're doing, started shaky. And the majority of business crowd there, won't push on the crowd now is so much committed that. These figures, you can easily see them. You can easily see them. Anybody who has started any business that they're doing just 1,000 a day is seeing these figures in a month. You know, in a year, you can see some of these figures easily. Because 1,000 a day means that you are doing about 30,000 a month. And doing 30,000 a month is like how much? That's about 360 a year. Okay, it's still below $1 million, but at least something that will push you into $1 million sales, $1 million revenue. It's not a bad start at all. Yeah.
And Pacho, we started business and so when you want to expand, what should you look at? For example, okay, my menu studio, we are doing poultry, we have pigs, but pig we're not expanding necessarily. We're looking at the poultry. Do you what not earmarks. Like, what marks should you be look at to use as indicators to expand? Like, should you use that? Should you wait until demand now overwhelming, and I said, should you have certain things in place? Like, for example, right now, as you know, we had a staff that we lost, and my husband and I are handling, most of the operations ourselves. If you say you can't say expand there, I was saying making sure say if their staffs are in place, or what are the things that you should look at when you want to, just generally. I don't,
The demand should drive the growth.
Okay.
December said before be and Kosuai, maybe out on be a 10 crazy a day. But saying go for my orders be brave. Uber train. We use also be.
Okay.
Say be first by any pami and son of our and any pabe 10 a day, 20 a day, and they are all asking. She said, "Can I be the people from Beba?" Yeah, pay. I think you should extend your capacity to absorb that.
So it should be based on the demand. Once you see that the demand is, going up, then
for many of us, without a lot of capital input from others. Yeah, but we higher money is creative grants and demand neither. But for many of us, I don't think there was so much say you could create in the upper patch. And so I don't know so for my now be. So but we are a year pan or body or young the rule. Most of the time be an for anyway. Because we started no be any and then go for whom. And on one casa so casa, we do one dance. A cock sales so you were 20 years, Casabeco, Udine, humanity. And there's no way I'll be one sacker. More than the would almost start Emma.
Right.
So me sure saying for numbers no cop for the moment it is no you didn't say also OBM. Sometimes one can also strategically you may have to create the demand yourself. Go out, throw your numbers out, tell people what you're doing.
Right. Which we're actually starting to do. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Obeng, but I just wanted to share, say, Namoka earlier said, so be as Bibinina. I don't remember it's about if you so when I kind mechanical kind. So be as Bibinina. Sa and Yamaniama bling diamond ring name wig I can see any get can't count. It starts to shed no 100% true because a lot of people I don't mean that people have problems say me freak me okay maybe they don't see me as Bibini, I don't know, but me freak cannot remember Ghana honestly me you because me when I saw myself as a Bibini na me accept Jenny no it would be ye Bibini Mike maybe Bibini be as I will who so make Jenny into Mr. Obeng therapist cry here won't me handle and near my FM before and son I you be who as Obibini now you accept you won't. The moment you accept yourself, Africa, and like the idea is Africa, you hear tiny. No, like it's me. You use example some time ago. Said the woman, you no matter what they said, the woman miss it here. No, there's no way I will woman miss oh man. Said. No one time I say no. It's almost like a natural process when you begin to see yourself as a beginner. You are confident in your blackness. Like it could just bring in any man home to put that. Like it won't even occur to you. And that's when you start to make these transitions. It's like a natural transition. Me come. Just me who didn't say a problem. Like at all. Me who nipa or no who say a problem. This or no more problem. Which is true.
Yeah, no problem. So two company as well into about Ukrum.
A crowd from Uba, besides an Aben.
Amazing.
I don't know. It'll be the guy was it. kakra no mbinya na mbabi uti.
And crew, no. Anyway,
three people oba omumpe. Oma head the other bano. Oma ye wajuma ma also and so the bano. So that's why you say you know Fred is so making good point about said your friend say Mr. Obeng can also listen to the customers.
Yeah.
The customers will tell you what they need. Now also so meet your committee. Sometimes those a good point maybe meet me a committee. So
okay.
Them say say the name Mr. Obeng can I say and no better because the demand neighbor ba no better because sometimes they move also even customers na trade the people.
Like we want to expand, but I just wanted to ask the questions to make sure that we are on the right track. You know, yeah. And think like this business to me, it's new to me. But if me be that, we just want to make sure say so what you bet sound 400 now crowds I don't mean come something you bet now come some more expanded that because we want to get it right. We don't want to. We are not proving anything to anybody.
Where they do work it's like what?
I don't think they are about me. What can they are about me? I want to
Obey getting it right.
They say there.
we get it right out.
They say we a pro. We a pro. We be ultimately a woman now. They say.
I'm so me say, madam, punch midwife.
We a pro. We a pro.
Anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate all the answers. Mr. Berfi, you guys are doing a great job. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But your uncle, Mr. Alfred Boatin, but you are not Obi Nana Akasa. Thank you.
I'm paying for Michelle Bibia.
Also.
Yeah, then I'm asking Monim DNA. Magana da bia mo cheche. Namba me nua kan kam kan se bi eche. No say kwan be na yen youth no so be living in silent or like a baby building in silent. I think that my society no am pressure, we are to car na we me cancel last year me ba Ghana na me namfo bi pia kana ba ko gina ba business na boga dale na plan way for car dale me te Ghana na me twika nti me tukwa na masaba me e ba Ghana den na chese me yusu car me te ana trotro se trotro nya ne ye fa ne ko ne ba nti how is it internet me toka. That's one thing. And I'm still being so as a fab project because CBC when you so. So muse project ke CBC when you so one cry if no now intino you do sikano mfanye bi because anytime be no make sure say project we are so time the obenya be no they cut that project no. That's how I say wait me so living your expectation to no living in silence because I'm say uncle who needed it. Ye penny for more for more aya ye despite me no more can ye na numa na hello FM peace ni na se for na ni later me who despite only 60 years ni 60th birthday na me who like me say despite me who say this is the man so I think say that's how I yes live youth I say ye ni free that peer pressures our society no needs our internet no way time I talk my na did things say who now who focus on how you want to build who person will do some level be I think say never more or group come but I'm a pamper for you sure be or mom by no mama one day and they be other but church any so be
Yep. Yeah, I'm for Alfred there. From the analogy I can no, building in silence, it cry lifestyle inflation. No lifestyle inflation. Yeah, to say send your can no how you so phone no use no and yeah she Minister phone ya meka na ma for adua. But phone ni nye hwe, but still so upgrade the phone. Phone ni nye hwe, so upgrade the phone. Ebia baby oti 1 bedroom he will be okay, but the salary na moving from 3,000 to 5,000. You know, all these mistakes and other silly mistakes as youngsters, you know. Me da so young, ibu me da so ye, but me be hu nimdie no. Swati. It will get to a point ebeko kra. Oti baby, 1 bedroom you'll be okay. Nisika no cost 5,000 on worry oni ba onire. Baby oti no distance from baby oti to adwuma ensesan ye. Opeso 2 free on okotena 3 bedroom but we nipa bako. Because Opeso knows that he has arrived. Nti adema kwa growing in silence. Echi cry a lifestyle inflation. And you to know. Yeah, number one problem pa zebia kwesi akotoka. But only maybe onya nisika ni free. Also, Uncle Fred, of a bed will be akotoka any fee, but on country on say on Timinda. On country on say on that or yet very jacka and feel. But
you must the source of that, you know. You feel you must the source, no. How exactly. You get it, but you just the when you're on you busa like you must the source. Yes, that's how it is.
Yep. Now, when my dear, a young power, we are young, this adena. Say a dana okotwa. Oh, dream visitors won't be now, will be on bedam. A chain be a crowd. It's you more bedrooms. Sadly. To that 5 bedrooms.
Me told me that I'm baby a visitors bed out.
I say, say young no yes I did.
You want penny for away one way Jimmy says you Jimmy or more.
Kwame.
It's everyone about the end of this age, but it's all dream. You're going somebody for a cruise in the bed. And now, and look at you, who die now, who told a baby. As a sample from all dream, how many times on bomb spend it, and how many days and now it's a crown on best spending. And so we focus on sad and crowd more than we. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Obinana, Facho Kasaria na Kwame Akasa na aba.
Na kwa person be kasa echi kra.
Oh, Mr. Barfi, me da say and penifo de enema egu akwan mu a mo kire enema de na mo na zase da no be ba mo because yes e bisa se da nten na me feel say nkama amfa ma adwen amanka mo me yes adie kwan ti mo na ye de ase da be ma mo na
That's me tell interview na interview out here no. It was very powerful, very, very powerful.
Montreal na we nye nyamiadum Montreal
Ubwa nyamiadum
na sa dum ne senka ye bali ne kokon me kan kire enti ye beda oni owru Obeng Darko ne okunie kwasi kankam so kan ye mabumo very nice enti as Mr. Obeng amakasa nipa bebre na kansem afa obuilde yoyo ewo woye dinu aye yoyo but me fi say sansem ne nyina ko gina de eda wutrim ene de wonim ena odibet me de aye saa ne ma nti se ko ba se nsem hu a saa na abaye nti na sika ne ba won sem no fi say so de kotoka me kai me kwa America foforo me o hien on say poverty on ade efe ni hia on esen yari o se me no me free hia mo no me nya sika kakra ba me nsem no wonu de me kan me ko to BMW car loan na na me use hia ni lifestyle wo pese we ase nyina tene ka se ono so ye person but na usika samo so nyo but no akotoka na wo dem untum na to demia a friend is a Mercedes Benz pa but why en yefe say ye no say fine adua dua enti ya sadane e kaw ye liability de bia ye no sika ba yen mo Obeng Darko ka o say ba ntem no ani suyo say the no de bia no person say ye wo ho ye sika po ni nti here ita 10 cd obetimi edi mu na obetimi di 9 cd edi na ade chia no o esre atorenche bi say o how bi aba na kwa akopa ni nyina ni ya ye de ma ye se eya na se enye papa ni yenyi ya nkyerɛkyerɛ sika ho nimdeɛ te sɛ de wuro Obeng Darko kyerɛkyerɛ ne mo keka ho kyerɛkyerɛ nti wo sika ne ba nsɛm a wo bro ne out wo se one cd ne koraa na top plot wo East Legon won obi nso sɛ wate ase enye we ntimi ntɔ asase nsi dan nti nneɛma atwa yɛn ho ahyia ne nyinaa emphasize sɛ sika no ketewa no ɛno a na bɛyɛ kɛseɛ but uba besua de a wo hu se ewiase sika bi a obenya wo wiase bia no yetua ma enu bi nene mi sika menya nene no se na menya sika na emu bi ne yetua ma me enti se me manfasa sika na yetua ma me na anye bibia asem beba de bi enti se wonni saa nimdie we ya ene wo be de bia wo pese wiase te wonka enti wonya sika na de akoto ka na wo dem na wo chele so wo chance na wo ye de wusu ena ye environment ne so e believe say obi a wa dress shepe ena wo sika on say ye ne ti bonko se yeti wiase foforo nti ene se me call CBG branch bi wo Accra na me call deposit me so ena me call paint supply na paint aye me ho nti cashier no wo hwe me no wo aso wo hwe me some type of way bi so me kita 30,000 me be deposit to e ho na so me sada na so sa ne ya so me transfer over 100 ama supplier bi into wo account no hu no trinko na mza obabo o mo say so bi da wonni bi to say nti wo mu se ni dress shepe na wo fi say o scanji wo mu se obi ahyehyɛ nti ekrom no obi betimi abo suit ne tie no kita briefcase oba be customer kyerɛ nkɔfo mbagina di beto pa fa wo ntale ya keka mu ne se Fred so de ntale paint ni ne ma yiye mu kɔ omu fa wonyɛ hwe bibi sa pra wo yɛ hwan so nti ye perception na me fi say tibonko se ignorance na ye deep ano din nti edie na be mu ho say because obi wo ha say enema nko obo so obi wo address shepe it is all pharmacy obi wo address shepe oboba nso na para na say you know disakra or triska na enema ntene wo enema emba but obi wo beba nso na na ase popra bet or party or 2,000 now that's right so but they no address shepe no so na de nkoyi enti me enimdie is all per se obedu well for Mr. Obeng say utumi procrastinate enyema bebre say we leave it to impress nko for say wo ye nyema bia danda ho ama wiase hu say there be say Mr. wo de koto baby because we sika na ye sika na ngasa ne kita na ngasa sika ne detu ato nti anytime say me koto tare bia ko hye ne ade nyema no project na deni penim na doso we need more money nti kwabe ne me fa so make create sika meet nyema this ka be bre me more nti me fa sa sika no nkonko tatare ana change yi nkonko che there certain decision bia me regret me ka say in sika ho nim de ma koto Mercedes Benz na BMW na me dem na me kona me ba me akwa medical akwa America na me wo efuom wo ye adwuma de gidi no na ma so betin ka me de ma brabo no na ka me wo sa nim de bi anka bi anka me koto Benz na ka me bi amepe friend is piantie bi na ka me timu sa na me kona me de sika na ye niema e de mfa so be premi because ye sisika ye dua na maybe a sika be flu wako bia na emfa so bia mero no se eyeka it is all nim die bi na otumi silisili saa kwan na e ma wo ko animu because utumi bobra na sika no mu na ekita aketwa no ene be kesi o one cedi na ekita no ene e ba be $1 billion o chena do no nya e no di awe asu ana atomo ana polo do visa wo chena no be nya $1 billion e bi there bi unya bi. It is one value sika waso be asio sika na mba won sama ye ni nyina ye se ye te se duaba ye die aduane na aka na ba no ye na ba ne sie ne egusunsuo na timi aba ba hini na multiply sana sika tie na wo e ba ansem na wakoto si na won se ye hiafo no nti se wo be hwa ba bia black etuntum 40 bia ho ne ye de mo ne ba be si ho ne ye de Louis Vuitton no ne eniema ne bo de be se because wo munum se hiani no poor people mu adwen mu efesika wo form no mo pe niema efe nti baby ahiafo ne tibia na ho ne ye de mo ne ade be sisi ho because hiani ni nya sika wo so was spend it or china unum or china sem one day born one day die or china 6 feet or china say na ma come say gumebo me wie ye nie bet na to no adi 86 years na wo sresre oh enti de bia na ye no eniema ebe ma ye ya ye eka kwana eye obu wo ha wo ye single person oji baby wo hind dan obu okra na even what business no kwame lady bi wo kuma oton aduane so be a day otimi nya bi a profit be 1,000-5,000 first no on ton aduane no to single room so ton aduane no nya iska kaka no wakoje 3 bedroom otu ya 3,000 a month this any power that wo man penny abonze sabre na no mokope so bolo ne pray for me ne I bless you na hwan where ye generational curses break this ni ansem who now because of knowledge. This is any pan ye ni sa niema we ni ensua enti na eye de se mo de sa niema we ba ye damase bebia na ye ni so no because ade e ma we ni ba ho so enti mimi sika amen se mo no me mfen koto atale me mfen koto ka se me koto ka si ana se mimi kra me ka no kra me ton na me de akoye eniema bi e diska bebre me because me say those are the financial mistakes I'm making in life. I am one. In this ama he ni gusukita me de na de ebeko because me say meet me bo bra ko manimu asaka na eyesen en obi nso fi say there be wo daka mu a obi o daka mbia wuska no ye hiafo adwen because he ni dream say wo daka mu a wa ye until ye no baby free ban ye numbers asiu in this we sit down 2 bedroom crown or champo no boy no can wabobra yeah no but only source of income be a day brain ababa abanten share jumana se na juma ne ba na siga ne ba na abonso wakotoka na be business na esenke na o de adane mpaibo na o de adane akonfo ho ni nyina go back to name die be die na wusua na fufo be na etu fu njo wuye business no obi onye bi da kra be chiro se scan de onye bi a menu bi o se scan de onye bi se otumi edisi dan na profit ni de o china bi ase abrabo ne dynamics so onim de wo keka abrabo ye dan o de o dan na akọwe okay so be sit down but mimi committee mimi sika na mimi de ye adwuma no fa nko sit down konko tenemu na ewiase hu se mimi sit down kwa me sit down na what team na wo bo fan na e kondi there be me nyesa a liability to me to me committee me develop product because me wo product files are mint me nyenwe ntiska na enso me na me bibia konye nsimu no the plans be na wo edi enti na me di says can me discount because mate assembly mesua bibi obi aka bibi a kire me enu enti na ema metimi ayesa nti ene na metwen obi wo beto pharmacy wo tumi say there be boss ni ho o de me de manager me ha ti me pese me no bo asa okay me boss no okuma ase so boss no konkran me ton paint you pese ye hu boss no de ne ma ne ba no so enti yeah na e very funny na me product bi me de call bi ho no obisa me say boss na o credit brew we ba ne ye pese ye hu ne sensan agreement na me si metimi asan ma me na me ye ne customer force there be ye hia boss na nkasa so enti area sen de gina braba wo bone wo na fofo ne de wo te adesua wo sua ene hye wo den ene ma wotumi so wo ye ni petuntum wo beju ho adi but wentimi am break away from sane ma we na omode akekan yen na aduaba obi ne bedua ene eso I to say a friend is a gongon ban a year born a year sa. So on winter architecture my faula aha now saba now him aha now quenim bet uber corona and near men ko ye. Now no yes papa be na yiri war pesika kutre mara be 2000 would it be? I hear ya oban best twan and animal and siedo into here anywhere say nyamene demon one edge so he's gani wudi ya so wo ndie wonu anawu ti niema bi wo ho abrabo bi wo ha opese wo body a eso hu se na me pese me ko nti mi sika se me tutu ne yie mi mfe ni agro mi ma wiase hu se ni na me pese me ye me dress se pe bubu hu obi na no sika ye multiply no say wo bebre be de ndie ma ne hu o ye pese wiase won say wo hia dwen na also pese hu say wo live pese o tena brabo a obi hu say yes won so why de why yie nti obi ko amana obi test special ye be tu kwan ne bi ne de okoba no wa be si dan self contain no aye mu pop yeso ska hwe boga bi de wa be si hwe ska wo wono ho no so na woni kapre ye 3 bedroom ni aye mu pop enfa cash ma beti bia obi ye adwuma e bia monthly wo ton e bia sales o ye no otimi ye sales e bia be monthly ni nyuma be 40 monthly sales e bia be 1 million Ghana cedis 800,000 2 million Ghana cedis. That's where a honey baby e kasa wo build bibi o ade onya scanning nyina wo de ye trophy nkwan na so de ye your friends are cranting kwanya watching Debbie asembeba. Ndisana me fi say o catch o code according ye mebunu. Ye pesi ye live obi say pressure. No, it's not pressure. Pressure say tipo onko because me no obi timi pressure me say bia obi atoka madam fu atoka enti say me so me koto sa card bi. No. Because me won name be say what separate the men from the boys knowledge. Die tete ema etete nipa mienu ntem nimdie nti obaako de ne de sa paalogo na baako nso de ne de bo ho ban se opese scan ye ekonanim nti wo de so wo sa paalogo sa ne de a ene ebefa wola de mo so wo chena no asamoto a na wagusu asa paalogo na nti se asamoto a ne na wadane wo kopeso bulo bia no na akopa anointing oil na chese onye responsible for anything nti ni nyina ye nimdie o nti nimdie ne de ye de hinta de a obre nti so peso tete santentan na me de mehu kakra ma besua free Mr. Obeng Darko nchen ne omo keka ho any platform akoso bibi ne fi se when ubetimi atete wani so betete pa no abobra ko wani mu de a ati se wo sua de pa de a wo boa wo be sapalogo sa akusi se wo be ju 6 feet na no kra no ebi wo kra nso na wo ju 6 feet no kra na we yi ase kra anye de because wo anye sika bi no obi di akusie o nti ebe dani sun ko be bi obi ewu enkofu sun bebre na ye hia wo di obi we ya de bete wo kone sun no do so na tum se niema nko ye niema ntene ye de ba ko ya adaka kra ho ode na ye ko free the one.
Hey, Bobby.
Mr. Himi, I'm up for it, you.
Yes.
Yeah,
but let's be honest. The interview was very, very insightful. It was very, very
yes.
It was impressive.
Hey, Bobby.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Himi.
All right. 24th, 31st July, Obeng Darko seminar, me refi. Enti yesi mo me enko ne enko pedi die. Ewi ase yesi de order to adwum na abobra. Ye de anointing oil ato ya adwum ache, ye de kwakufiri ato ya adwum ache. Yesa ye politics ache. Ye agokansi ache. Enti e bra so se so pese wo don ho na wotu ho petuntum na ho opportunities because me ha na ka tin so hu hwe ade se wanya kwasikoko nkrata ansa na betinye di ya na tese bibi how bibi jijewo woto ho ye de papa bi ne efa ko se mako prison mfi aduonu aba ma ba bedu aburu oti mango ase sere se me mo aburu ma wa ase mitri mode ntini efa no to he de o ka se woto he de o se e di ekura na ye prison
Nana.
So
Yeah.
31st no we can register from secondly 24th Thursday Christopher say omoye program binti me speaker nti obi amra so what time me speaker
Una Christopher programming.
I'm Christian, almost a Christian Millionaires Club. Inti, I'm the guest speaker. Almost say, review Mr. Obeng perspective. That I'm the speaker. Inti, mo better me nkao.
In advance.
If you share meeting me one me who will be our time will be abegina waji obida. Jamaica no. If you ask my meeting me who will be our time will be abegina waji obida. Oh, I'm a channel. Okay, you know.
Osu Mumra 24 6 p.m. Thursday. Oh, bra Fahobi na Babeti and Senpai Yekushiade. You could review Mr. Obeng Darko. Amomra
You.
All right. Yeah, Mr. Himi that's na Obina na we are na your time in Tina Yama Mr. Oh, sorry, mommy. Yeah.
Okay, me that's it. Bra Patrik, bra Kwesi, bra Obeng. For to say Michamunia, and your nominee, your friend is saying, Muti, Mithiopia. It's a topic where a very good topic. Me kind of I like it. Your friend is saying, so you see, Sika Enye Didi, and I said Sika and Pedidi, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And yet, to me, no, and yet about Nipano, a Sika. Sika na kasa said Sika ni Nipa. Na Sika ni Subain. And ya wa ya flashy no na enye there be. Me feel say enyo no ena sa we no at least no in my point of view the way I'm me taking it no. And yes I me hu right because say wo hwe Sika the way Sika tia say ukọ na oni obi kasa na oye dede a onti you. So ukọ na obi kasa na o money bibi of value na bibi a you know obeti bibi afima Sika bebe afim won ameche no inti to me no so ukọ na say o kasa na just nya wo ka no emfa de a edi bibi ebebe bia enye Sika asem won eye dede masika. What I'm mentioning, the way I made me who no, that I made me who say, the saying says Sika empe de no. Now, the whole way say, omo flashy no, omo nisika no. Well, there is a little bit of truth to it. Because a little bit of truth to it because nipa that's need you be a flashy, right? Now say, nim ni oshene dia. Oh, popularity no ama may be a flash mobi, right? But Jay-Z now want us a $2 million, your friend is saying, watcher. Wouldn't say a $2 million watch. What is more flashy than that? Well, I'm Michelle. People who are wealthy, they do flashy things in a different way. Omo sikano, omo flashy no, and this is why many why ye ni sikano ye flashy neti. Or mine wuni ye ni sikano ye kakoto atade ni ashe. Mine wuni ye ni sikano ye kako ye we say. But no ye wealthy ne flashy no. Oh me 20 apartment buildings so flashy no. Oh na me cheno. Oni obia owo sika like real sikeni kasa. Flashy no. Who say a flashy? Because who you poor person who the koto car, who the koto their mana or not toma or no. Oh, I'm no. You no toma or no officer they are flashy, but not a flashy no. A near mana or own no. Oh, I'm no. Into Jay-Z only one of a kind bands. That's flashy. But what because oh on your flashy. Oh, I'm no. So the nipa that's in Suban there, nipa that's in Suban. Oma obi apese obi hu say oye obi, right? Obi apese feel important. Inti no in that sense no obi apese obako she bibi obi be hu no. O na me no. But at the end say oh flashy. You find say oh nisika. Right? But the person who come from sika. Now person the same way. Oh yeah, you don't have any choice but to a little bit flashy to get attraction from that. Oh, in everything there's a wisdom in everything. Until mama and Jane said because a one way a French line like it's absolute, and yet nothing is absolute. Oh na me chelo until ye can. My own say yes, say oh yeah flashy. Now the okoto atayere so the kwa impress you bia. Who say usika. Now oh flashiness no Eddie bibia buildy bibia mawa. That's also flashiness. Oh I mention no. It sika ampe de in a sense say if I say one obia oye business no. Obia oye business no right. Obi no babe kasa. No kasa no can be like ufu say a waste of time. You don't spend time with them. Only minutes sikam pedele no. Right? But so
boss,
Obi
I
no no yeah wasting nothing.
question quick now, boss.
Please, me
Kwame, but yeah, okay.
Obi or no so a flash or so a flash now or call baby escapo says escapo almost sample for no. I dream the dome tree. A nipa hina a wo wia so mo worthy person who do flash by a be convince you montier say we one of them.
Good question. Okay. Inti adequacy awo only the most important thing. Oh, nipakona or share nice suit or the core in Crofona omo sikeniti no. Like everyone say, me ohieni, me call your friend and say, Facebook own an idea. Facebook own an obe share jeans. Me share nice suit. Me try to make suit $300. Maybe I mean to me afford it, but me because me pese who me say me obi a meet me deliver near man or pese me deliver man no.
Boss,
You have to, mama, tell me, Bema, mami be, Bema, tell me, Tina Mekano, right? Me answer ya Mekano, Tina Mekano. Meko akohuni pa kola meko akohunu no. Atade na me she no. A part of business na me pese me ne kwa akoye no. Inti flashiness na maye no, right? Ebe pay off at the time. Mankasa me koye flash ako clap. Me say me kwako who obi a me kwako $1 million business. Now $1 million business knows me call me $60 suit. Because I didn't me buy $1 million business. I will share $60 suit. One na me channel. Inti the facts or no be who me say, oh, me deliver no say me look at the part. Now feel what in American I say.
Boss man tell the old can as me no so nyage.
And then America want to ask you.
Now wo koye Facebook papa boy no so o shiri t-shirt na koye adwuma abega chen say you know African people most people now omde flashy attract them the black people. And omde because ye ya
ni America no untie ni America no
boss the work can meet pa because yenti ni ti ase na kwesi kokko beduru ase na wa bosuit ni tie hu na na ho popo because of ya dream fendi pound
ni America na wo kan ni America na wo kan
wo dress ya wo de ba na nim na be kire se wo betimi a man na se untimi
bema
people blame what person be no wo ni o ye knowledge wo dress impression wo ebeboa
Mr. Amy, yeah, Obina na me pacho, yeah, 1 minute in pacho, bit mama no we are because I'm on for work, you know. Now yeah, Timmy Akofas, but we will still be online, yeah, because I'm on for be work, Trinity. Obina na pacho, ubet me do no see. Why?
Okay, me that's it.
Pacho man fana no see.
Me that's it. It's the American, right? The American say, ebia wo level na wo no. And yet on America. Obia were different level, no Obia so ewa idea or no share any baby or oko. Into Obia and call the same with Abia and American when you're level in American, Abia who American. Sebi. One American. So the American say Sika empedede, but Sika man Jane saying wow. Me pesa what tia and say who Sika say Sikana Kasano ewo subain. Right? The money has a behavior, not the human being. Sikano, the way I attracted Sikano, Subaino and attracted friends and attracted Sikano. Oh, I mean, the American say, in Obiana, Obi who the way, Obi who the way I mean, but the way I look at it, they say, when they are saying that part of it is representing the money itself and the way the money itself behaves and attracts people to it. Maybe see here. Maybe ask a question.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
A lot of the conversation. A lot of the conversation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in our reality, not assumption.
No. I mean, this is.
Yeah, but please hold on. Yeah, because there, my solution and your hypothesis. We don't come here to discuss things for discussing's sake. We waste our time here. We discuss our reality. What you are saying, how many people do that?
Okay, but
No, I'm just saying.
No, let's
be. No, I understand, no, but Tio,
don't come here to just throw.
No, I'm not talking just to talk. No, I'm not talking just to talk. Right?
That's exactly what you're doing.
But because of the example I gave, no.
No. That's exactly what you're doing. There are a lot of platforms that don't go because the people, what they are discussing, you can use it.
Okay.
We give examples to the very reality of the people who are listening. So Obi Akoto there 2 million. How many of us here have access to that?
No. But okay, me sikana me kind. No, me just use the symbolism. Symbolism now we use it.
You can, yeah, I agree. But
wow, I'm channel. Me so Obi Babe page ma wo right? Na ejuma no Babe pe wo no. One dress the way ya obetwe no say sana.
But what you are discussing is grow in silence. The rich. We are talking of people not being wasteful. And you're dressing as something. You can always shoot.
I don't think people are good, but I don't think people understand what I'm saying. But you're dressing as something make a crowd.
Because I don't think you understand the input itself.
I was talking about the money behavior, not the dressing behavior. The money itself.
No.
But I get you. I mean, with Bessie,
yeah, I agree. But when we discuss here, we discuss so that people are discussing what they are going through. We share the things that we go through, we practice, not the ones that we have read somewhere or taught through somewhere.
No, but these are things I have done. These are things that have helped me. Like, is that
you were $2 million to go to meet?
No, and yet when I make I say a symbolism, symbolism, and yet $2 million, a symbolism. What I'm saying, even I have $50, even I have 100 CDs, and just symbolism, and yet I'm just giving an example.
You know, the way make us because we are here to learn to do a duel, not to discuss, just for discussion's sake.
But okay, I don't want to give the impression that make kakeke, right?
But
I'm actually doing what I'm saying.
No, but that's how.
And American, right? Like me catch on drum. I've done this for 25 years. Make us say, say, uka in direct coordination in make a human behavior. I'm talking about the behavior and the attraction. Because question is sikam pedede. And I make say the sikano behavior and ankasa is sikani attractive. Whoa, attractive with on Americano. And you say, $2 million and I say, I was just giving an example. Yes, sir.
This is the third time Waba program is so, but it looks as if every time
yeah, I agree with you.
I don't know, meaning say
I don't know. Some people I don't know why people don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I think it's very simple.
Yeah, meaning say
I do. I'm confused.
A friend say, "Minimum, nipa be kase. Omo ti the all kind of class." I say, combining your man with back and forth. This animal. Say, I'm not me sorry, kakaba na me share. I don't know. Maybe a miscommunication is the same because anytime this third time I may share. Anytime I say. I'm off until I see you. So meaning how this is. Mr. People to actually.
And yes, I'm on for I say. He is not talking about the topic we are talking about.
Okay.
Of course.
He has diverted.
We're deviating from the question and everything.
Wow.
Because we are talking about growing in silence.
Yeah.
You are talking
I
about
thought that was what I was doing.
You are talking about
I'm even confused right now.
Money, power, and all those things. That is not what we are talking about.
I think that symbolism threw people off.
Yeah,
I really think that symbolism threw people off.
The symbolism
because if you put it,
your whole presentation is
I don't want to make an argument, right? Give it serious. I don't want to make it a negative thing. If
you will listen, what I will ask you to do, what I will beg you to do, if you can pin the time you started talking, go back and listen to the whole thing, listen to what everybody said, and listen to yourself, what you said, and then reconcile the tangent you were going to what was being discussed. That is why you are throwing everybody off chat.
Okay.
I have to be honest with you, because what you are saying is totally different from what the line of thought we are discussing. That is why everybody, it's not that people don't have personal issues with you.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
If we were discussing money, because who keeps saying he can't pay the day, and I've not heard anybody talking about he can't pay the day on the platform right now.
And no crown.
You went to a
isn't that what the title of the what's name is?
It's growing in silence.
Okay, so it's silence. Any day they know what is. Oh wow, he can't pay the grow in silence. And you're back. I missed something. So who you did and you're silent now? Where?
All
right, yeah. It's cool. Without it.
Obinana, yeah, still hanging there. See, be a point train, but I think that the only issue is say be a analogy no use of flashing. Maybe or didn't see be a look presentable in the Ghanaian context.
Thank you.
Everyone say Obi say we should be open-minded and allow the American that of baby.
Was it dressing?
That your program be just to deal come almost like an
Mr. Baby,
yeah, it didn't come all the time.
Obviously, we should be open-minded. This is not being open-minded.
3 times I'm a meeting, anytime
it throws us off.
Yeah, I'm for it's like off the topic and it throw people off. Yeah, and then the person may address that. It's always off. Yeah.
Anyway.
And to Bibisa, who said Bibisa say what it is so because say so Obia Cassa Bibia. I was saying Bibia say okay, Ebia Bibisu free me. Yes, sir. Anyway, Sister Baski.
Now, mommy.
Yo,
Mommy.
wait a minute, Marcy. Yeah. Well, you time and a half of it. Okay, wait a minute, Munasi, Mitie and 70 Bibri. Now, Mr. Buffy made us Bibri. Who sending me Kwasi? You be all and recently, yeah, he said, if my memory will serve me right, was it young African? This is the best time to start, or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Cosina, Mr. Buffy, now the brave. Now, me the command, my nieces, my nephew, be with you. A man acknowledges on his account. Obama no woman there, one country, because or no, why not being a butcher in Tino. And a butcher is no person or nya visa or her, and I'm fat. Ntino just bibi and who can see her into my jana as a mama. Anyways, that is a friend. Because anytime be obey bibi, you say no. Mr. Buffy would the bremer, many beje, with the Bakwa Koma on I ofi now, I ready say on betino. Yeah. Now, Mr. Obeng Darko, a bribi mitier, I'm sending Nasa 4 days ago. Mitier, why you be so all kind, now will can be about say. If I may be whom be brain, I say, once I'm now kind and quite, Okasa Buboya, see a mancrophobisica. A horse on the near Bubuya and Kayan cram fee, baby, a crafty, a de bagana, a bay, you know. In fact, no, my being sad you will see every 7 minutes, no Casa me, say me, trust him, my mammy, baby who feeds on Kota Bubuya and back on, and mammy. And a bed by my beam say, now if you don't bet me only year 15, eat me as a shake cars and near money in a Bubuya where they send can you be. Big deal and going into me. And in fact, me could see away, you know, become my way home. So, yeah, where they are somehow can and the quarrel mupa, a quarry pa, a very, yeah. So go on betting me, aya, and
who be afraid
only yeah, I didn't know. I ain't now walk and see Nina Suna is Cassam, so be anywhere obey. Ready say be all this as you can be more on bet me you know now my question back kuni debia na me dwen ho sa emi say obi kasa na all can say your friend is saying you have good people who fear also bet me ahwe enema so amana aye madam back be US in fact or no. And I know frame me say yeah na me de we ni bisu command no so no we tia chese we make move and e ma bebre oye na no kwari nyame ani mo no so de ni tia yi a wonya obi a adekode a opese oye ma no wa hwe so a oye ma no nti wo ho no frame no so odamase say me this yi ni ebre no na ma se ne na adwen aye yi kakra na afi so no nipa ode ade ne ko share ne nsa no so far no or yeah, you know, I'm saying, I name it in cranny brum. Message now more de you know, I think say and it been more fat yuma. You know, just thank you. What they me come as a man and worry into no quasi anytime be obey ye be about you know, Patro Mr. Buffy, I know what they are mammy so. But that's in the breed. I mean, she now, Mammy Marie, who her. Me respect you to the point say the papa nyina say won ka ho a enka emi say know this level nti de bia I pray for you say nyame ema wa hoden because teamwork is very important. I think say maka wo ade we so da me rather unfortunate no me dey sini trust but you see bia na chia but move you see something like that nti I hope say it's going to be okay somewhere along the line. You know, Mommy Mary, oh baby, I will be an Yamisha now more holding and keep doing what you are. The support system now, the man no every say a year Juma. Mr. Buffy later on, me so me no back as I advice be if you from in terms of mortgage. You kakra da me so be a obetimi ama me adwin bi about me mortgage e wa ha nti me da si bebre that's it.
That's mommy. That's it.
Okay.
Anytime. Patrol question we had watch na I'll say please this question from Salifu.
Yes, and I come back. Yeah.
And I come back.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Obi Busa question. Your friend is Salifu. Mr. Salifu said, or say, as a young guy, at what age or income limit should you reach before thinking of marriage?
Hey, Mr. Obi, I was say.
Mr. Obi Mabenka anope mitie Mass TV unzi e man e ba so nyina no na e fan ye awaresem edu ba when it comes to that unipa ya na on person will answer nti wo dey onya akono question no alright
and what I can
answer anything be obeba Max TV ametie you know and let's say questions in a bar and you know see me sending na a mema no only my braboni you know then I know what to have fan changes until was na
any panel or trade ye ere no make our life for us. What literally also make our force.
There be a question if you are direct to any
hand in hand. Sometimes
I mean, Mr. Beff, you are hand in hand. I said, so quack, we see some as own conquer. And it is a penny in the enough is what to do near me in a bit near her family now.
No, our any woman in terms of time, our any woman who's a near to me a year. India no open ideas.
Sabiana, you know, said Dodona, you know, Benjamin, no, Benjamin.
I think most people underestimate the power of marriage because what happens is so no urbano korea instead of full individual income urban a two income. Now the Akoma Ghana how I realize and even most people the fact say almost feel our really should be something big or say a quiet wedding I can see and only a sika. Most people who say Western marriage, I always say this. Mr. Barfi can come more America. Be some white colleagues, no. I say most of them, the father of the bride in the 2-year wedding.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah.
So now that concept in the end, I bet you the bride and a fund this out. Now, yeah, 3 months of your gross salary now the ring no where you dear. Now, sir, concept in the other share call Ghana ham rent here 150,000, 200,000 that way with me. My wife for her and Quebec, me call him wedding or American be $800. No fact, I'm the year media. Now, me to feel me dada. So, I say, I don't know, and no, I'm rent 10 years. I call you Sika, say, Minko Sika, he say the same one and call Warren. So, only about the motive once in a more 1,000 cities. No more bush for better as some ton and snap warrior. Why should money become an issue? So and I always forget your family are warrior and only our warrior even in Guinean constitution more. Obani family beba no abetnas my state. No if yes can be Obani bush for the Bianica Kaba, no Bani bush for their punching a yab cabo. Nima Yamadia Ubia Kunifi. Now you this our Western. Sorry to
jump in here. We a man question now on pay no. On our we only kruma na a drew baby a man person call you man a man is no. That is what we discussed. Wo sad there, see the wakani nyina wo mu there.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's no me make a question now, Branch, and the better one say, at what point do you get married? And yeah, Mr. Obeng Max TV as a mock, and you know, one seven America. Make a question now, Branch, one say, at
All
what
right.
when do you realize you have to marry? And yeah, a Max TV as a
And who answer for the boy?
All right, I would like to answer that question.
Obano, if somebody she wants to marry, only in charge say they are made some 50,000 more where they can say means me name woman papa no mama back or trans also no parents in trans kaka me wono yen trans then family where traditional wedding no e be 1,000 cedis or 2,000 cedis nkomo baby makotena eno ne hia na papa bi I feel as a father no if you sit down and let your son or now daughter ko wari obi no ko 100,000 their wedding then you haven't done that, you've done them a big disservice because 100,000 can be used to do so many things. Mr. Obeng, me say me papa say when your man for I catch you say masa where they can say who here mu weske bia mo mra me 100 cities never de be mako wada mo ko sika kam dem da ko bo mo bra and that's how it's supposed to be.
Fred, you want say yeah, we are saying the Rebecca say 2 hairs are better than one. Into no. Our left for no me no mo yini na etibon kosi na omo kosi em te bet say a boat to bo kwekwe assume that so omo kolom sin ya ni our le mu isira so it ye na a precondition e dia amaye yo nti wono wo kwa wale no fi je wo keka omo mienu keka bom ni de na nipa mienu na keka bo obi aye ignorance e be na entokwenzi e be na de bi strong and this enough ones na this can ekoye sa niema no because osofo abegina na imama begina wo se nyame nhira na mo nipa de fo nipa de nyame na shisha awale na o kama bo nti nyame fa awale mu nhira nyina mam no tibon kosofo no tugu ase no amen I tap into your blessing afese se ne ensu ye bi nti obi say ya nti de bia no be kono na obi afun atia ye mo obi afun atia ya na obi ye cho obi nsa na say ya damage obi nti ye ne ye wo problem o the problem na so because nipa mienu na ekoware no eniema antani o but wotimi akohozo anya sika e de koye wedding akese nkofo mesa emenom ni esi 2 hairs are better than one
we say we so ye
problem me pese me bam kakra o enti no kwesi say
Emani being Casayo.
When him say we big issue e wo hassle. Amafo worry mo parents ni ade jibosi 100,000 50,000 e de year weddings e mo mo afo mu lia o mu timi ntua e big issue hapa de ne wedding ye kese de ne de anya kese
baba be ye Ghana for na sa ai
mika na o che ahade ti say de na Fred kan say wedding na be ma no auto ring
ene abrofo na say
abrofo no say wedding akase sa na wo be ma no auto ring a enti omo no ye wo akora no to ho na no start oba no the parents omo start say bibi kakra for na wedding enti omo na ye wedding no parents na ye wedding no they no cry say omo mienu na ni bia omo ha omo bebre bia ne ade by a community no a big time papa amafo ye wedding 100,000 ni abia omo niska
omo na na say omo a
hwe mama fo na ko this man is no especially man friend saying man mama mo no omo ni bi omo kwaji loans ni ade e bi kwa timi ji loan from omo dan mu di koye wedding ne ma yi e ma we mu na afie ese omo tua enti sa ware na enu ba bia na afie hwa na ekotua ese sika e big issue
question na dey me na mbisa me dey amanfo answer dey
Aye.
I say we hwe dey kosi we na esikasem na the question is esikasem na
exactly.
But I think whatever be the case, I say depending on source of income.
Yeah,
exactly.
When you're 200, I said over.
On your ban international. Now, more assignment every day before Mopedano 1 hour piano, Omo 20 Obeng Darko teachings. Omo 6 months on psyche or bana grini. Omo nyina no should be on a level playing field. And hono omo nyina beti asese e ni say you cost spend it extravagantly SSC is save scan for our future. because he who spent money for people to come and consume at your wedding, you will suffer the pain and agony in your sleep when all the people are gone. That is my word to him.
And the message met me, I can't first read the answer. Based on the question of the guy, say on one casano, I was so who say, maybe I will drew no, on one gasa Timmy na home, any kind of on what to me did any baby da, a tartarishe. Now, one sounds so engine say, obit me ashe, or before front swaka hoana. That's the second one. That is Obana, Obabekano hono. Obetimi amano sa man. The basic things, that is a giane, baby omo beda, and the omo de beshe. Umutimi ayesa na wedding sem no crampo de and come marriage, and no, and married. Just say, yeah, the more chilekeke. Into on it na say just say the other one no a kind or no ni or chrono and na say but the challenge no say mostly yeah fire so bad and only how yeah de man ho no yeah fire so bad into on ni ti ho na obo ne bra no bibia na nani so yeah esi na adwene mu ani say ono so benya oba bia ono no pe aware. Into who be or no feel say or pen based on the feelings nanny or the actually. But yeah, the brabo anybody be a free, anybody a oko, any additional show bar or no so nanny there was a honabi. Na owning a twasso a bob rana deco. Into one who's out there now, Obekwa confer be at the end of the day na about bear bed in the amount. Ti the American say onhwe ne ho ne sika semu just as say you Obeng Darko kind say also when income onimu say ebi amount bia ne sika say betimi aba e no betimi ahwe me asa ahwe oba aka ho na say omo ware na omo dru mire so omo betimi ahwe the other person aka ho eye eba na omo asha ase awo enti plan na omo de call manim money betting na aye kese in this ana me so meka e dey afa.
All right,
Big man, that's it.
thank you.
Baski. Sister Baski.
Yeah, Baski.
Sometimes our reno. Me man no one more come who our reno so value. Being say be previous marriage. We were with 2,000 Ghana, everything included, everything. But if I thought that my family was so lenient and so cheap, and then our rent were so fast. Anyway,
Yes, and I was say Uchini Mukakranti next time no money panetri.
Oh, me I can't mean you get flashy things into no. Me I name who here, sir. Anyway, but me pay very
Isco.
Was it? That's why we say build in silence, you know. Was it build in silence? It's in marriage in silence.
Many long celebration, those kind of things, you know. Major Mohada is here. Me for sure. Then you raise. We are grateful for the topic. Okay, we are grateful for the topic. Let me go question. Mr. Obeng Darko. Question now. And this is a question. Me question a follow-up question about it. Now, me pacho now we talk about source of income. Say be I say drew 1 million. You find say be me business I me sound so juma. Is the source of income so 1 million threshold no? Should it be the combined business plus a juma me no? Sika no ebia me income minya from my normal job plus my business now, and I say the business alone should worth like maybe a 1 million threshold before I be meet me a
The source of income they say it can be about hobia. Any source. You know, we be on your Mr. Obeng, answer.
Okay, we just have the work kind of for people or more business almost but we business there also push you. Because we hear numbers in the business no figures for business there. Figures ni so a opre ho so yi iska kototo car no akusisi dan a woka fom. We ani pani bebre ni shop ba ko odi kosi dan no. Wantimi anko na nimpi. O de ave. Ni pani bebre anwa so opre no ho ai se wo hu iska kakra bia no di mirika no akogye asase no atoka. Ba do mo tombo ase. Ma business no ejina ye no. Omo no ene no mo twem, omo ko. And he said, salary ka ho a I don't know. Maybe this is the offer Benfica, you know.
Because I'm also maybe my salary no. Ebia say me for now no me say I'm living in building wealth in silence. Me dey see many to say me person me see apartment. But me ye business at the same time, me say ye juma. Me share me income in a year, me maybe 1 million or a bit more than 1 million, combining business with me income. No. And then me to say but it be solely say business and it should work.
Okay. You say person you be go see apartment.
Yes, say me patron. Say me the bigger picture for me. I'm a person say we see and be question see and so. But me bigger picture and say me person me go into apartment. Person me see apartment.
All right.
But me in fact me bottom me income back to say me business no and I say me salary nko me no say me salary worker and I say be a business alongside.
Okay. Yeah. And you say apartment now we see no just ever cost us.
If your apartment is cost me be 1.5 million.
This is the apartment there, Baguro.
A bit me so bro.
How many units are you looking at?
Maybe I'm talking about for the start an 8-unit apartment.
8 units now is 1.5 I don't know. But apartment 18, 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom?
Maybe 1-bedroom plus 2-bedroom, you know, combined.
And see, maybe say, who the ever cost now, okay, we see can now make how much is available to invest in that. Now, if you want my whole time, okay, so we are construction now. The whole time I also win as a profit in answer no question.
Okay.
Let's say apartment will cost maybe 5 million, for instance, or maybe 8 million. Wouldn't mean 100,000 every year.
Okay.
You know, and it's only 1 million now profit here, 100,000 a year. You can't start that kind of project. You may have to reduce the project or increase your income.
Okay.
That prevent money as allowance.
Okay. Into me pacho, sir, me go by the principle of putting a bigger project ahead of me, and I said bigger picture ahead of me. I'll be able to maybe I said my lifetime be my mama who be at 20 years to go on that when should I start investing money into those kind of bigger picture projects?
Wow. Build your source of income. So let's say shop on your one. Be out the me inside there.
Okay.
And sometimes so you can say maybe not person your guest house. And I will tell now maybe sir. So I know there maybe it may not demand so much.
No.
With your interest in maybe a real estate, you know, to gain experience, or that will you can convert it to short stay or guest house, or build something, and it's so costly. But with a bigger project, no, or build business need to a certain level. How do you say business no? Engineer waiting in the SaaS category. I come over a very long time. If I'm making sense. But 25 provision shop for 100,000 a year. Yes, I put yes, sister. Yes, we'll go. But if you're a major distributor, and so also I shall also do certain limit. So I hope I'm making sense. Oh, baby.
Obra bi wo ohia or question bi answer man also person acquire masters after getting prestigious D&D answer no way box no
Mr. Bear
yeah be seminar no ho asem Basky can we chair or seminar no
on the 31st of July 2025, which is next week, 8 p.m. Ghana time. Yeah, online seminar. Mr. Obeng na organize online seminar. Title near budgeting. You are budgeting for your income. You are budgeting for how much you are going to save. You are budgeting for how much expenses and then the investment that you can use your savings to do. And seminar bia would be sunya nimdeɛ no would be to usikasem. Recently Mr. Obeng program with DJ Nyami about planning your finances, and this is a seminar for how you can plan your finances. Into income how we are going to plan it and what you are going to use it for, and how I'll be to me achichim I may be a bit to me as son yema would you see when you saw pesa we and I say niema pesa wunya dache. That is what we are coming to learn. And online, very affordable, 200 cedis, and you can pay through pay
300 or 200 300
no 200
cedis, yeah, but you can pay more, please. Which you are more a budget if I'm sure. Which means and a very online seminars, if you have any question to ask Mr. Obeng, he is open to listen and answer you. A very good platformer. You get all the information at the same time. Best not record that's answer the amount. In the time beer you miss something, you can go and play. But me, I don't miss online seminars. Say whether I hate you, say I'm always there because yeah, into me physical no there. No way no boy and pa. Into mom through. Yeah, we are so much overwhelmed with a whole lot of things. With Yesi customer, I recommend this seminar for everybody. Wow, Ghana, I recommend this seminar for you because yen chedan fa plan to Yesi customer. Say who participate here, you are not just going to listen, but you're going to learn. Budgeting your money is going to help you to streamline usikasem. Afa. A place for nimdeɛ. So I'm inviting everybody. Very affordable way. You have to say who. So I have to say who. Yeah, the Adoma crowd now also. I entreat everybody to register. It's an online, and you don't need to travel anywhere. You can listen from the comfort of your home. Which makes you feel baby line no registration line no 0544 92 0507 0544 92 0507. If I'm sure madam was it.
To
say who
one logo line in register. na yenkosia de na abruchi for so ye oba ko so mamu after that no ye kwesi we especially omo abruchi bia betwen bia ba omo abruchi no so no ba kwa no so how to build a business in Ghana while living abroad and so the beba men confuse we dey twa e Ghana abruchi dey ma hwese me ham se no so ha you won't be pretty hard mad say you say you try a why abruchi for no actually who say na nye nkofo no she dey sika nimde ani ade a yensia we so sa we see to for bo mu bete ti em say Kwame one friend say
Offerdu na Mr. Ben Akasa.
Okay. Offerdu Michelle
Ejo so senior apo mai.
Ejo so me my ebony o I didn't mean to hwe mu kra o.
Oh, menstru.
I busy for nothing. I said the American now.
Hey, busy for something. Man, they we. Okay, say nothing, and I say only ye ni ye. Ye busy for something. Bet you have to for ne ama. Obi Africa pa. I'm say.
Patrick, more question.
Hey.
This year, let me to me a joining team. Patrick, mommy, we have a question, kakra.
Eddie Overdo. Eddie.
Crash me. If I joke also why not
privileges
what to say.
I don't mind any experience at I'm for me. That's what I
see. If I try to make question, say me or USA na say ye dwuma kakra but me was side business. I'm your pastries. But me person me pastries never international. Yadi echo like international market be turn on stores like I said, so Walmart name. Other you know what do I have to do? My package here me turn African market near Diva. I'm trying to enlarge it. So is there any advice you can help me? Thank you.
America for no say.
America international for wait there a good question. I'm say the me to me can say one say stores na wo krom ha no and just say Ghana regulations ni sa niema no wo ho enti say the obet me sometimes in terms of promotion no open stores no I wo locality now I set a table now why like for people to taste what you have. They said the Oko shops, Costco near the Abahun said, Oma said, but no, between you and the management of that store. Say, Open say Walmart, a creative space for you on their aisle. What you do, they say, you have to go to their corporate website and look at some of the things, how you can put your product on their shelf. Or more requirements. A food product, say yeah handy food, say yeah chips, and I say BBA, and yeah the shelf life, any list of ingredients, as I say, when the gluten content is here, no, those things have become a big deal in the food industry. Personally, I will volunteer to help you do some of the research for information. Me on top of my head, this is the little I can say, but the nitty-gritties of it, I can try to get a lot of information or the links. Let me send them. I can come not their amount, so you can also, in order to help you have the idea of navigating the system. That is the little I can say. Let me check other pastries near the end of shelf and so on. Obetimi akọ omo shelf no so no wahwe some of the pastries ni cookies ni ade na ewo ho no na wahwe said the omo list omo niama no the content na ewo mu no ni ade no then you also have an idea when it gets to your turn what you can do and all that. If you are a sticker on the bebo we know, but I will try to get you a lot of information and maybe different stores with their requirements, so you can incorporate it into what you are doing. Kakra meti mi akano.
Now pastries no. It's saying.
Me say ankasa de me specialize more polo, but me ye no say and yet din say the Ghana ye dinner a very crunchy tea. Me toma brofo foreigners our munim product no, and they really like it. My designing my package so and right now we are designing the back, but still I'm in the good African market and they really like it. Now, the me said, like you said, a boy no me yep samples. Now me the good come. It is a me draw on my state police store. Any year me they say, oh, I have this product from Africa. Do you want to try? It's coconut this that is saying. It's people try it and they love it and they keep buying it from me. It be more cross and my message at the brom. But I want to make it into
shipping. Because ultimately ship here and you good. The thing is,
every state be
oh, well, me shipping masa me yes saying the difference they say. At said the of the kind was so go by the rules no. Anyway, now we can say the good thing is that you are doing a good thing. But what the amo will be a winning Africans to initiate and won't. It's also started working with Amazon, Walmart so your friends saying online. Target or online. So why are you holding that? You have to register with them. But you have to have a label.
I think I'll contact you so you can help me.
Yeah, FDA.
Because a home business, but I'm trying to make it big.
Hence, yeah, you are doing a good job, but you know the money we are in for don't control. We need Maryland.
What's the telephone number?
Okay. Yeah. But label is very important. Barcode. What barcode?
I feel like yeah, no. Many will be at the home command or no better print. Yes. If it is not main fab barcode ninya, it's not me turn African market pay. It is say no, you're designing new label. It's your person the man over printing and all the barcode account.
The barcode say how many products that you now want? The be here different barcode. So
yeah.
Yeah, I want 3 different products. It be here different one. Even size brand, it be here different one. And yet, when you're waiting to aftermarket one, aftermarket no, it be a 5 cry, it be a $15.
I think from the manufacturing point of view, so a person call that scale now, she has to move from in a home kitchen because almost some regulation of the HAACP. And almost about GMP, a good manufacturing practice in your kitchen. Who needs that certification now? They won't allow you to sell. And no, you're one. Second, say a person called that national now. The product has to be nut free, which means it was some of that certification just peanut being because as you guys know, peanut is one of the deadliest allergic reactions. Yes, and to say a good one man, it is also some kitchens there or my 35 now. She doesn't necessarily need to build one. Or any state or better find it be close to her house or better for your production or more all those certification, And no you one and also here shelf life test they're simple, not so big PD. Now or the original package, we're living outside and see and in her kitchen and see how long it be take it for the thing to go bad. And then the ben shelf life. And no pair and she has a little bit of money and there are some companies who make me have contractor my mom and it's too expensive. But if any internet and about here October, she can send her products to and they can do all those testing for her. And one and I don't think it's that difficult. But don't mean you say or the Amazon, Walmart, I don't mean you fee. She has to find those certified kitchen and do it there. And one.
Delta Airline, it's serving me products. It's me
Auntie, Auntie Zita.
And you one day.
Yeah.
Uncle Fred, yeah, me sister Penny and sir, and see, I'll reach out for GMP no those regulatory information, not my passing on to her say, and how
Thank you. Thank you so much.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
any problem.
market. We want to work for
It's simple.
ourselves.
Everything, no, it's simple and yet big deal. All you have to do is it's good that we own care kitchen as a certified kitchens around the area.
You cannot do it from. I was
You can't do it from the place, but you can.
You have to because
You can't do it.
periodically they will come to inspect. Maybe I will that day no because oba ufi no hu cannot not no hu say
That level now, person connect, especially so international, so peanut in there very important. But your aim no good.
Yeah.
Certainly, you think
Now another approach she can also do is and we are quite lucrative and it's even easier. So Bayan is a powder form and then she can leave the baking to other people. Say be a top pancake or once with the Befiana do swab a fan or watch your idea. That's also another approach. You can get scale so easily. Because I know you're as stringent as selling the ready made food. So just in the powder form and be to a fan or match your idea. And see another approach you look at.
Yeah, any who say ni na so be follow rules no. Yes, starting say ni enim say sanity na we fi say hu kra ni ade even backward yes ma make if you say yeah oh ave me call baby kra me backward you me rem afi de me to be 15 crime say $20 so say me will be kra go kra me news but we nimu a e ma ni hu sa ni ade yeah ti any hu sa ti help bia here bia no because see the man yeah won't finish the man no the amount. But I start, and I understand so person any big, but I start small. Said you're in an African store, now the backwood bottom, then we move. Now I started with Walmart. Walmart now open so room adding. Made information on see now the room. Amazon and yet then say, but Walmart the adding pioneer room away. Amazon no, and yet they can soon room want to near you a free. Want to be big to be you a free. Those two, those two now. No, I kakra now started the work the kitchen now be here. The standard made kakra so I won't say level no be drew.
But you nyame hwa mo pa.
You sure so.
For do line Hano. Big Ben.
Any Big Ben kasana eh ko em say Big Ben.
Well, let them mention that any kind of media, but like I said, the more idea Cassia, a beboa or mine, and Africa as a whole. Many so I didn't who you say me bar if we are seeing me, maybe who say me any patron to me, maybe some who they be as a dating Bruni benya sika bebre na mimi tuntum ni de akwa te se me ntumi endu level bi na mabe ho se eye adwene a eda etim ene nyoma ye di akyerekere ama ye nyini eno na emboa yen so amo on a journey a me amesisa ma adwene na me tu ana monka kangakra esunsua nyoma foforo se baya bibia edebe yi na yenso so no yetimi stand out to even compete with these world class people. Enti mo programming it's in line with many swade hunu na many aje ho pa my first time ni me who link na I'm saying no Adiri, this is the place where I should be and that is where I belong. And here Nasia Cassia and Medibema Mo, Mr. Obeng Darko ne all the other organizers in Monton Kosoa, Namun Komani. I mean, say one day, Yebehu and Yoma Piani and Sign Bebre, oh, Yama, Africa, as a whole, into the met me, I can. Damas.
Yeah, that's a Big Ben. Of a dream, so line how to Casa quick, let's say. In Jama of Edu.
Me
You're how mine.
Maybe I'm in Washington and make be more hana. I'm ups and downs as a team. By Bedamasi, say growing in silence. If you learn how to grow in silence, that is how you are able to develop. That is the best way to develop. And we competitive mindset in frame. Say as obi aye bi me so me koye bi. You may person me yet you obi anye bi da. Any idea na that one it put you out there. One key thing I make a chere enuanom na wa kwantuo mu no. Growing in silence no me who ni say if wunni Ghana na wo akwantuo mu a you are able to grow in silence when you don't involve too many people who have negative mindset because what as I say emfa ho ne obia okasa obi mpa asase ma wo fi a oti abrochiri no pa asase a ne bo edin na ama wo opa asase e wo kurom na ama wo o kan se opa asase wo suhumo si wo ho de wo achiri the land is far away. Say, my next question when you say the land is far is far from what? Inti say why are you say what ye Obeng Darko or platform is so opese wuko fie now we ubi bia do those things in silence because the people who will be telling you don't come they are speaking from their perspective, their own ideas, what they know. You all know information ne kita or no in kita sa nipa no. So why do you have an information and the zeal to become wealthy and you are asking somebody who is living in poverty to advise you? Oh, very great because we are obi abrantie bi person okofie. Mene ne di nkomo. Ne maame abɔ abubuo ne maame asu ne papa kura de ɔse ɔba Ghana na sɛ ɔno papa ne wu a ɛma ne nsi na ayi ase na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde ogu abusua n'anim ase. Can you imagine?
Look at that.
Oh, inti yɛbɛka saa nsɛm no inti aberanteɛ na yɛ confused. I was talking to him, this guy was crying. And I'm catching and he said, no, be bold enough and be quiet. Don't tell anybody anything. Plan your life. What is your niyama? What shape niyama we here be a decline for the niyama wo kwa what to wasasi why ye bibi and I'm say uko fies is here o ma me no papa omo na ebe ye workers ama o say debi omo na eba be ye production o say debi and I'm say any keep your mouth shut men kra obi akra say nne na me ba why ye obi bia ukodu Ghana ko hye wo farm ye wade when the results begin to speak o papa ba na se wo nkokọ 10,000 wo yi nkosua wo ji usika wo mponche why ye wade a onka nkyerɛ wo sɛ onye owu a memfa apɔnkye ne mɛyɛ apɔnkye nkrakra wɔ na yi ase no no deɛ wawu wɔte taste deɛ wawu onim ba bi ɔda enti mɛmɛ no how well so growing this is a very important topic that have different perspective and different dimensions me da bi a meka sɛ when great minds meet ideas are formed destinies are changed and if you happen to be in the midst of that meeting now grab a seat and be a guest at the table and make sure you take home what is worth changing your life. A great man and I say great personality is the one who is able to leave liabilities or sell liabilities and deposit that liability into building wealth. If you cannot get rid of your liabilities and change it and use it as a seed for wealth building, then you are not matured yet. Then you don't have a seat at this banquet of life. I will say, Mr. Obeng, I mean, sure, maybe I'm empire Boba Cope. I mean, you can't quite see a phobia because no fun.
That's your fedu. That's
Mr. Edward Kelly no wa wanna say
about the tougher. Who was that? Emsa Kayima.
Yeah.
I can say na fee. Emsa Ebeko. Ima.
That's why he muted.
So Imani so okay say the INT I'm say what mute you. You say you might be ban say the can online your friend saying seminar no basso topic we online send your basket kind at the comfort of your home with me you know I saying we see penny be to forward say your kind contacting number no 0544920507 you go sua de the bia we see sua de sa we sua de we say sa old mind na change we are so now how to do business in Abuchi whilst you are still in Ghana. I mean, also on Pesa on the way to call. Yeah, see a bit make a class and the two abena. How to do business in Ghana whilst you still live abroad. I'm see 300 Ghana. August 10th, and your BSR seminar. And you see the same online at the comfort of your zone. Registration numbers in the work, 02403 45125 and US for 703-981-1910. Say US and that's UK what we've been episode by US I am tough. It's easy so with the call Ghana there and number so outside the US and say Ghana the best simple. Among US no so with Ghana the with him so at the afar US number. I'm say yes but you must have a deal. You might and Kasa.
Yeah, but I'm a team Kasa. It my first time now. Me a student to Canada this year, and I'm a library. Na me who say me who pop up no, and I'm you pan there. Mr. Obeng Darko idea menya word na me said I meet the koso. But I think say me by chire the meet me can say the mo ye nyina no ya dia sesa adwene na boa adasa. And I believe that Siakas growing in silence. It's usually about the mindset of the people. Say any panaduni crown on mehu bia odi car but pictures or the could now draw pictures, no opposite pictures, no cry. There's a whole show cry and sacrana. I don't know crying and sacred to me. And of course, crowns and iska. So we have people they have that attitude of proving a point to people. But personally, I believe that if we learn from all that's been said here, no, see a try see you, near ya dear and kakra. One thing I'm meaning say a prevent challenges be brave. Maybe I know say probably they've said so much about it, but say who tries to grow in silence, prevent challenges now be share be brain, and it gives you focus. Emma utumi try your best the way biano utumi any year. And Abuja phone na Rebecca say Nyami you guys are doing amazing, and you say Nyami adum say ne yesu yani ready from mono. Yen so be any petit three preko. Yadamaste. Thanks. That's all.
That's it. Yo, Mr. Obeng, I know say Baski I can't be a craft program now. I will be a craft for one now.
Okay, that's it.
I now say Marie kind. Would you ultimate seminar in the class and you started seminar? And today I expect it. Because I'm not for I want to say yeah, but
okay. Said yes, the other margin consider the returns normal for the year. Na meshe. Nano I acquire TEDx Kipus.
Yeah, UCC.
Mishia Mranti any bebre minim some almost students and some about her. If you crash that ticket every baby or more, be moved free takra in about. One or two I strike me a brand of alcohol TA. Also, status OTA no my own so we school now or pay you my own yabino. One animal for the Togas LPGB Manco for students. At the same time, also started say, what's what the tapes, what the TikTok or that crowd level. Now, Obi our ATA, the not just old school no open book.
Yeah.
Was I be laundry so? Now, was I a blank of Munya dime students? Sika was what me say, young boy. They were there to treasure base crying agro. A child be pension pay.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm is in his early 20s. Maybe yes, at least in his 20s. Now, young man, what Timmy and Jessica, sir, at that age, would you say or you're under pressure be? No, at least, and the confidence, and you could see it in his eyes. And until I committed to such teachings. Brante back so young boy was in the papa and mamma no omuniska, so to say, do or face here. One on the crowd which are VIP, who's a terrace for them some VIP, which are VIP, so be a cherry.
Wow.
War honor, Susu box no way no or Thomas students was what me at on 200. Or Beffia or a mate. Na was some bubbles here school also.
Hey,
or no one of him. Or say me shed the amoy and we have come now, we have so we school.
Yeah,
we have at me save.
Yeah, oh boy, wow. Say Starlink, you know, when catching is here on final business.
Yes, and me can say you're a young person at this stage. That's a team. Why didn't me clear? And me catch almost say every one of them at least nothing at all within the next 2 years they should be hitting $1 million. So, and teachings having a debate. Until I will be bad over academic and I said debate. And I mean, just say we are wasting our time on that. Come and tell us what you have done. Not the theory, not the discussion, not the philosophy. No, we are talking of people doing something to change their lives. That's why we do what we do. You know, so and just a lot of them. But I catch up say, oh, me buy Kumasi seminar be. Nah, me buy and they means remedy. A student. I go say, yeah, maybe we school, but means so be. Now those are the things that you appreciate. You know. Brante baako be share what you just what couple of no person what yet they what cut that I'm say baby all be na me there why is we just sound o tie ne kasa kakra na afero a watemu and I think after the presentation no I sober there was this African American man who flyer no I'm so follow the air no oba be tie bi a professor also person be try Ghana and we are more interested in what people are doing with their lives, the value of creating millions in this animal. That's where the attention is, you know. But a lot of our people new resource part we are getting. We shouldn't waste much time on that. And here, the budgeting. We say it's a build-up, it's compounding, and many times so baby, not so much crowd but Ubibeka Bibia Mwati, Ubibeka Bibina strike ideas be connected. And these are the platforms also creating and ego creating more of such, you know. And yes, so Gakrame Carolo. To for baby that's it. The abroad for the end so and
yeah, and so
yeah, what abroad Bibi say no so join.
Yeah, bro. At the time now.
And it was some because information on yet. America for no ban no more kasa team say omuna wiem na de no was asase so. And the way as how ba won't mean yet.
Hey.
Won't mean yet. Because the whole trip no details David. Me me papa of us back kasa we hear this what you bro. You can on the form no. I said then chaba was on to for you no then chaba. I was on 2 for you. It's not possible. You won't be that. You all cannot. It's very far from the reality. And that's why many people who live abroad, when they come here, they struggle. Yeah, because they what is in their head and what works on the ground
is different. Totally
different. Entirely different.
Yeah.
Entirely different. You shall cry for the baby because I'm home with this brofo namoka. Brofo.
In fact. You must be one man. Just say Ghana power business there. Them say, "Get na hard time so a ton down na di na she baby Niger. Emo is kana better Ghana na ka udi are honest ka. Sana ka ya address so a chini say that be.
Oh, there be you will cross the millions.
And some of the time and far. Now, to say the okay. Why the best information in the what? Information in the what? And my
a higher graveyard no be on.
Aye. I mean, we don't have to be the graveyard, but we are not coming back.
No, it is opportunities to her.
Yes.
Obanasa or format and I said, we are so bank one there. That's what they approach 7 over had the Mrs. Anoma. Now, 1 year, bro, for some negativity, you know, in through trim. I just say Ghana, the now fair now. Mamma also a polo. No, you don't need to be global. With the internet, there's nothing like no. Everybody's global now. There's nothing like everybody's global now. Of course, if you type or China is global because we are in Ghana, in America.
Yeah.
Yes. So everybody, anywhere in the world, people can have access to it. We'll be Pamad and Pabuaha. Nancy will be Toby or Vietnam, not the Postumana. Is it not global?
Global, yeah.
Is Amazon having office in Ghana?
And same so much. I
don't know, but people buy from them.
But me nephew be on more or Tony Amazon.
That's it. Yeah. It's not a global business. So I don't know if it's so special in our time now to say something is global and something is not global. I don't know. So long as you beat my Sika free anywhere in the world, I think you're global. If global does not mean you have to have office everywhere. Yeah. So long as people can access your product anywhere in the world, I think you're global. So it shouldn't be so special. Yeah.
I say, can come here for number and so on contacting. I don't know. And say be our experience or so.
That's right. Yeah. And now I'm going to interview be minute and a lot of these questions I know Musa. Asking Argentina Ghana for businesses enche. Why we not going global? A lot of these things. We're going to say, you know. So look forward to that. Maybe we did a good work. I don't know. But I may want phobia or more, no. I'm say the kind of a local business. So while we international, a DNA to free whole. Yes, who is buying from the people who say they are? Dangote is still in Africa and is the richest. Your business is most survive because it's where you are is needed. You have traction. It does not necessarily mean that you have to move things from Ghana to America before you become successful as a business person. Not at all. There are millions of American businesses that don't cross America. They have no office anywhere, but they are doing millions. And they are not looking at coming to Ghana. But yeah, you know, 1,000 crowd person come America. Don't know.
I say they have to trim. You're complete.
And Uncle Togo, Uncle Nigeria, Uncle Kenya, but or ship normally be called England. I don't know. And so maybe it's good. I don't know. And that's how we measure ourselves.
Yeah, just 1 acre. 1 acre. No, you started cabbage. You know, you're doing export.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I don't know.
Uncompleted building now when you're not did your cabbage, you know, the next idea and say it was all registered business, no be a business account, no you way, no why any kunta be you know taxes any levy no my training
yeah
and no can a business in Guno. The concept in say lie low among 40 Ghana. You've not even finished feeding them yet.
Yes.
Why are you thinking about shipping it to somebody in Germany?
Yeah.
Yet Ghana bidie keke asase na wato ne nua na ewo so no ubetumi ahye bidie wonhye bidie nwie no na wanya dwetira wo de be develop asase no eno wo se wonye ba wo dwene se wo kodua bibidi akoma obi wa Germany ono Germany ni na ote wo no ono otoja eja otoja na wahye ewo bebrem wonso wote Ghana eja na twa wo ahia. Why don't you look at Chaco? Charcoal export is another big business. Who person export to but Ghana nankasa yenye wiye o se me ko export to charcoal ne akọ.
Another thing so yeah, they pay investors.
Aye.
Naya Bressa, and I'm saying,
there be a
only what did this company of Jeffrey? Obeji is just a matter of time.
Nobody determine maybe I will cotono, or nobody determine price amount.
Yeah.
Why would you do it yourself? Build it, no matter how small.
Mr. Investor, young boy, so pure water, or 750,000 trucks. Momoano. Last weekend.
Yeah. So I don't know. And it said, they'll share honey and build the capacity. So I didn't wait 3 more. And then I overdo can. Oh, Pam Noma, Wahagana for be pentadium Pambi. Oh, yeah, me Pama America. Oh, best stress was how much are you doing? No much.
Yep.
There are a lot of Chinese companies here in Ghana. They are not shipping anywhere. They are feeding Ghana. There are a lot of Lebanese companies. They don't move anywhere. They are doing millions. We, with a letter, we want to ship it to everywhere. We don't build capacity. We are looking. We are moving everywhere instead of focusing on the.
I don't know, you know, on your promotion. We are the no qua sorry. I sorry now, one, I sorry no crowd of branches. I then a one young go come. And Tadiana Wopama and Qualabe or Muea, Wapam Tadiano, Wape material be, Wapam the amount Qualani say, ye Chakrana, Wapam know what decorating Qualano, a advert. Oh, you do, sometimes you have to do free things to get attraction. No, when your traction on a fair bar. Now in Kakran now will charge no, then you are growing yourself. By pet near money free. We are near my word, Diana said, Diana Yabo. What's your price in buy one, get one free? Wouldn't you? Yanti free, say free, can home quandia, ya better, yampekra, ya better. Well, those are things you do, those things to draw attention. Obisu wire catfish, onya bias, uncle Pubi, a friend, yeah, or Pubi, Mimpe, Africa market, Wahamanona, on ship on Fambrana, Maminka, Saminchro, Cope Bidiana pe ovin. Sa fish na egum no mudidi no, kill them, dry them, then you prolong the shelf life. A fish no home, a namo no home by a ding, I didn't home by a ding, no one releasing kakra, no what. Oh, those are things, ain't it? Too much. And no nama, because a business and survival. It is because people don't have information and they are not ready to learn. Oba, Mr. Obeng Darko can no Jenny, a chinyebia, deep or debate when it trim. It's debate, no debate when it trim into the substance of whatever Obeng Darko is saying until. The debatable mind does not listen to the fine print of the argument and answer what is being discussed, because the moment you say something that trigger debate one argument until the Obeng Darko cannot tie and no the no o debate when it trim or ban or obisa question kra troka obeka say na wo ba mu da ben na wo ha ne ye kasa and answer afi no waba o so o mitie mu firi ahase e na wo bisa sa question we so sometimes lower
Mr. Dway, on say nipa tuntum, Mr. Tuntum, nipa tuntum, enkohu bronia onye complete o. Eji no operation broba. Messi say nipa tuntum, epese wo hu se kwesi kokọ agina Thomas wo hu so ye nipa o. Na no odia enkan ye program ewo Making Hotel. Papa bi sia me sa wo say wo ye mekona opeso de ko UK ntino yese wo mehumi na meboa na mse maza Ghana market no waton awie ye import mo ko fi Burkina Faso
na ya omo ho kra ko an ho ko e
mo se ye no ye pese
ko ejum cry ensoto ejum ensoto
eji etumu waye mako kama wo pena na ninu ebi wo UK no so de ba obenya pass masa wo ye financial maker udun se no wa dwa bet me de make amade
na be fa so de akọ broni no pe wo bu no wa ka kire o se bayire no kra no e wo se eye size bi o length bi
international world global debi injiri pe tuntum de on ti se broni nten nka man thumbs up
kwame emebi ohana obi program bi na broni bi freye or here MV product ni bi, you know, I will order them to Spain. You have to tell us the story behind it. Maybe you are using it to take care of the poor in Africa. I'm saying, hold it. Which poor in Africa? Which story? Now, who want to catch us here per market about Grumo? Yes, a modern would call them answer. That Ben I would the product to be by you say you are feeding the poor in your country. It is a one more we are now for man for better who call from better story be their truth because of Africa.
Right.
Now, yeah, cannot. You have to have stamina, especially a food product. Traceability is key to them. They will shut you down in the next minute. You have to be tough.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Obi betam wo aduane no. Won say ye bibi ni dia. Obetam no dia collab. Now why tracing a yibi not the
yes, hindrances in here 2 minutes here. Who's the free here for Techimaya?
Yes, sister no yeah. Yes, sister no yeah aduane no. Rita. Ya ye nua ba Rita. Now Rita ye condensed milk.
Condensed milk, yeah.
Condensed milk no kurom ha ya no to no. And one or the no bibi or the be auto no kurom ha. But omu ehu say when your traction amount for to any idea no. They started coming say baby or no if you know Timonti mean aduane no wo. Which is part of their regulation. Almost shutting it down. Oh,
yeah, Mr. Obeng, because share papa some old white man who not mention the new Ghana unity. I think say called Shy Hills some hotel be no days into there aggressive interviews to go to so many places. Into because some old white man view. Into commodity man or this and so what brought him to Ghana? No, say you haven't heard of me. I'm sorry. I mean me oh not see the whole Europe, the whole Europe by you. Control by on the whole Europe or so on the by the Europe goes through his hands. No, by there. So how is it that your barrier grown in Africa and grown by Ghanaians? No, control. Oh no, because I didn't mean business as seminar. Oh no, dear, you can't send barrier to Europe without going through him. Now, because on Phyllis say if they are doing that, they are taking the majority of the money, no, from the growers, no. Or no bonifa all the profit of us, so Fred and South things working at us. No, Bayer, dear, what is so special about Bayer? Also, Brunino, Bayer has to go through you, and the same thing as Sky, Sky, Papa, your drinks. Oh, if I say Sky juice, if you want to go, that's it. If you're going to go from Africa no, to Europe, almost mile permits that upper try. This of them controlling the way of them controlling the market. You know, say the money has to. Company be was Sutuari. Na me namesake Bank of Ghana. Say Mr. Barfi can come. Say more brucheno. End of the year, no more file more taxes. Munya returns no. Let me name say Ghana a quote all the time. Them say monthly. What did they say? Company be a Sutuari, almost Tom, almost banana, echo Europe. Now because they export solely to Europe, no, they have tax write-off on everything. And every month, the animal file taxes. Not Bank of Ghana check cash amount.
What?
Can you imagine?
What?
One will say they are growing in silence. They are growing in silence. Silently, they are growing. Won't take that.
Yeah, but you be a factory, that's one thing. I think, man, I just get things easily. I don't know. I think my mind sanity and to be stayed away from all government and it BBR. No mobile. Maybe I will need permit to build your factory. How do you do it? No much any we are they say no but say we come more there lie because who call who say do kill your business from the infancy. From the infancy into now we are Mr. Benkano grow with no okay, this is what you need to do. No much no but so I have money, I want to do this, I want to do this.
Employee be a judgment, my can't. Oh, dear, wouldn't here. Indeed, who among your business up as I am right, Anna, or who cry, Mr. Say a big work.
Mr. now would be no. And some of the family now, they will not go to your company. If you bring that concept,
yeah, let me go to that game was squad district court. Oh dear.
I'll say, all the back Ghana, trust me, you struggle because pretty much a Western style of doing business, so now all can. That style, no the bad now because most of the time,
yeah, they don't insurance.
we share the affluent, very affluent people no more Ghana. Mr. Obeng, I don't think they are that flashy. If they want to know when they can't find, you know, they're big chum. But so who in person, I'm going share Mr. Papawi, Zoom Lion Onano, Mr. Sian Sapon, or something. Mr. Obeng, who know to so my Nipan? I'm sure you didn't know, sir. Why you know, sir? Mr. Obeng will share TV Nation and or share sneakers. They have this perception, say, who could share Sikenia, baby, whatever nice, why share you $500.
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, the thing is, being cut out, you should be the out. Isn't it about this exception there? Because the big church or not make papa tell you quite the biao African way no. But once now me thought say man of his caliber or who expect so be who say no matter what we all have it to. Anything that you have to always train your mind say you have that prejudice into be at times you have to keep quiet and observe. Now me say me ko share papa no be ban be a suit be a 3-piece suit. But me very simple man. And you know, Mr. Papa, you only acquire Safari in Safari Valley. No, fencing. I that it. Only say, who could share no name a whole man. Ah, when the Mr. Sneakers, what this hoodie be a channel, he worth a lot of millions. And some more cano, and so you have to fake it to make it. TikTok no because answer no. In reality, no, it doesn't work. You go share very wealthy people now, they are very, very down to. And I mean, Mr. Obeng and Marino, or my name be bro. Yes, will be say, yes, the idea near cool. Just that, or no. I think it's about name money training, how to get a new kaka. I think I know they've done a lot of things.
Entire shame at the Adeno. The mission who is there. Yeah, the mission who is there.
Very,
we see how Poku Ajima, no one who said very simple.
Entire flashy, Newman. The mission who is there was a escafo pa gidi for or no, dear Ayano at the Muan Casangasa, I knew my oye, Minuma or and on our junior home, and on our pese, a coso. Uncle Junior said, "Oh, before Frobe, who said, or shall Taribi, Yatua Taribi, Din, and I say, Yatum Papa be din to no sushebi, or no car crana or Timono, and ya carna or Tim be an effect, and a yano, nebia, said a bear speed near the ade, a beman comfort, and didn't be could do the Juma Muntem, any hiano. And so Munina or margin, Mena me ye Juma, Emma Manfo. A do baby, I'm said there be me free. I say, into I say, Mianga Sami Pem be. Them the shall say and say, or more most cabby brebeno. I also mission. Me shall say, baby, no more did in common, me person who imagine the other. And almost or Munino said the union came. Or Montari, shame, uncle who say, Obi, as she suit Kumbia the number baby. Obia shane share TV ne ene ne mpaboa bi na ne onam ho enso nioma oye no enti ni nyina ne ye de wan kasangasa odi asius o trim se oye and ebiem crampo no those shirts no crampo na yehu ni se bia enye flash no most of them crampo ne boarding ɛsen deɛ yɛkɔtotɔ de hyehyɛ saa akɛseɛ nom na yɛhu ne sɛ ɛna me na mahyɛ deɛ aba soro no those ones no deɛ ɔmo ne hyɛ nankasa no wobɛkom baako boɔ na ɛnam baabi.
Ade wako so o tat ho ɔmo suba yɛ. Yes, ɔmo yɛ too lively.
Yeah.
And down to earth.
Yeah, sure.
But people don't know that.
No think what is any depends who.
Yeah.
Almost all of them. Oh, there will be our ring katevi. What translate, GB? What kind of bush you sell was what can be no the baby for be a firm. Oh, consult, sorry, cry no quick out.
Mukushia Papa B, Nigeria, ni Papa B. I war Texas. Now, legend said you're working. Me question, yeah. The truck you may yeah. Papa no need driver's license or what license or the driver or no one car. On driver truck that. But the man have 50 trucks.
Wow.
Over 50 trucks. Ni fie na apartment na wesino. On the drivers in nyina and it the same apartment no. Na uduwa onwa beye to say the grandpa of the drivers. Drivers nemma any idea no onu omuti pool ho, he's teaching them how to swim and all that. Why omo papa no drive pesika gun account man. The first time I met that man, he walked up to me and said, "Hey, I've heard about you. You are David." And I'm saying, "Yes." I said, "Yeah, they told me you want to see me. You have anything for me?" And I'm saying, "Yeah, a few questions." Legend, Papa didn't say to me, "Me say, now I had to say I was seeing a gumi because no, what I have read about him, like Nipana minini di no home komono, and yamo chere me, need the way Papa no aho brasie. Kotana say, "Oh no, afa we what do you want to drink? What I'm sure water is fine. Ofa bottle no here be good, me glass no here be good no." Let's take a walk. And on them shall say ye didn't come up. And you leave them with so much respect, and you leave them with so much energy and motivation. But Beshia Obi Onika pre. But the homas 1 year hand time be or the Beshia no. No, I didn't cry.
Maybe say, and no, sa sign no. And there's a onion. God, go for me sure.
Oh, yeah.
Almost so you know.
Yeah.
Almost so you know. One no crowd of or Joe number no was after.
Aye. And I mean, because let me do fie. Now what text me. Oh, yeah. Make sure you let me know when you get home. Me do as I hope for and I'm a friend, no, and I'm sure please I made it home safely. Also, thank God. Don't worry. Tomorrow, maybe after 12 my time, you can call me and let's talk about a few things. And I'm sure. When him say Papa no catch them, say, or no, he has learned so much from me, from the conversation we had. Like you now say miti more son that. Now say I just said yeah the kwa miti abeto me media no so. I said miti ma ya media like for you to
Mr.
no.
You.
Oh no, honestly, honestly, it's like for somebody of that caliber to tell me, say the conversation we had, he has learned something from me. Like intense. Wow. So those are the
things. Enre ya mene sikani bi di nkomo saa. Ono no mo na ka kyerɛ me sɛ ɔne me kasa bia me ma no adwene foforo me bie na adwene me sɛ hwan me. Ei o o ti ko yi no. Me bie wa adwene.
Upfront obemo atiase whatever o feel about you. Na as no can say yes oboa o. O sua bibi free ho.
Yeah, honest. Yeah, and
omutuban no na ede omukodu ba bi omuduru no omunyina almost omunyina esu no pe bi saa ba form bro mo asitia de
ya no mo person Obeng Darko kire omo ni impact no mo person Obeng Darko kire omo ni impact. Me, I am a living testimony. Me bad girl, 16 years. I feel no work secondary school. Or call in-person seminar. I have that picture, and that picture I'm never going to lose it. Only me ba 5 years no any okotena seminar na say I bought them a seat. And after that, after seminar no, me ba girl ne as we speak our school or man kwan last time on a long vacation 3 months was say obedi wo fie. Oso person okosua said ye makeup anyway because of pesa art and any idea no. Washa asia osua and the things this girl is telling me, Niama or person ye, any Niama a one like the seminar changed our conversation.
Yeah.
Obeye me business, obeye me obi a me ni di nkomo fa business on. Nanka akwala 16 years. Me bisa ni say obi say oton car and obi so also oton asase. De we hin na ohwe a me to a obi sa me say asase na ya asase ben for a dine and answer for farm. And I say which is which a dan na farmer which one which you just say car ne de hu hia yen to asase e de be ye afuo because afuo no ye ton product now we can buy car and we still own the land. This is a product of Obeng Darko seminar. That is my own daughter and that is my testimony. Many way may tonium just say I'm so proud to be buying things to make adiano peso easy and simple for her. Right. Because a seed has been planted in the mind of this young girl. To make up on it, but she want the makeup product to learn to make money. In the near future, she know how to make money for herself because of course seminar. So me, I always tell people, don't let them waste time on this screen time. Any idea? Pay for them to go. Let them have a feel of adult conversation. Right. And yet there be a video na tablet there be my 5-year-old boy or no meaning didn't come. He's like my partner driver. You didn't come over phones or no catch them so person a farmer. And I mean that or cancer I some nature me so person a farmer. That day na me call Walmart and I call to Wellington boot and I send a picture and man I'm say my to boot no. Method we yaka ho raincoat I am letting him know I accept.
Titilanka betuti
Titilanka say anga we me ko anga me ko to anointing oil akugu no so se bonsam bia be hye ni mu.
Mr. Barfi
Obaba say internet here about to Obaba is ono say
me ba 6 years old girl Sunday last week and I'm any omo wo ho na me bi some say obeden wenye sika ofriwa so ton bi
ye betia di komo ye free life
o say say wo ton bi no wan ton bi a wo nye sika na me say okote wen o ga tell me say say de bia o kan Mr. Obeng platforms me te say wo kan any mama dream ba so.
My message title is Forgiving What You Can't Forget. And I know the minute that I say forgiveness, a lot of you are like, oh, please not this today. You don't know what I've been through this week. Because the minute I say forgiveness, you start to feel like I'm going to attach this to the hardest thing that's ever happened to me. And I am not in the mood, right? I understand.